attention and be like, just feed me and pet me. Thank you.
I want to be a scorpion because I can stab people, but I won't die like if I was a bee.
I feel like people would try to squish you. I want to be something where
yeah, that's okay. Try to squish me. I will poke them and I will win.
Not if they drop a brick on you.
Well,
that's how I deal with scorpions. Either drop a brick or a rock on them.
Well, then I will die the way I lived, violently.
Jeez.
Such a violence.
All right.
Okay, so
are we ready?
I think we're ready. Is everybody ready?
I'm stare at you guys. I'm not going to stare at the map. This is a flawed plan. That's all I'm saying, guys.
Dude, I forgot about like what happened with the map, and I went back to like look at my notes for spelling, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. Mine is still low. Okay, there we go.
And then it's like, what happened to that map?
Holy shit. I forgot about that.
It opened up on 100% on my terrible smiley face off in the corner, and then I shrunk it. I was like, oh look, it's the Kenai River. And all was right with the world.
I kind of like my little
There's so much going on there.
So much.
Freud would be lost for months just going off of the pictures.
Freud would be lost in that very last little spittle.
Okay, so where last we left off, of course, you guys finished wrapping up your business and making any last-minute purchases before leaving the big major town. And you guys are starting your little montage on your horses because, of course, the church is nice enough to provide you multiple horses at rest stops as you guys are doing the riding montage where you're riding as fast as you can. And you may notice that in the notes, I did throw up the link for mounted combat. If you want to risk your mounts, I mean, you can totally opt to always be like big damn heroes and get off your horses before a fight, or just ride your horse into danger and risk its life. Both are completely valid options.
No. I like my horsey. No.
I would like to point out that my horse is holding my shit and I am on a donkey. Because I'm 3 feet tall. And I would look ridiculous on a horse.
It's like that scene from Sherlock, the sequel, where he's on the donkey while everyone else is on the horses, and the donkeys keep popping ahead and falling behind and popping ahead. So as you guys are riding, as the trees are wisping past in the morning mists, this is good montage flashback time. So is there any business that you guys want to flash back and take care of before you guys left town? In the morning or in the night before, after you guys finished up at the inn?
I do.
So our tiefling wants to do something as she does this little montage.
Before, I guess we settled down for the evening, I sent a message to Kip telling him to meet me on top of the church at midnight.
Meet me on top of the church at midnight. The code word is red sneaker.
Salacious.
Not like that, but okay, sure. One, did it work? I was testing out my spell to see if it worked okay.
Yeah, yes, it would work. Since you knew where Kip was when you sent the message, it definitely worked.
Okay.
Whether Kip does it or not, that's up to Kip.
Okay, so I'm on top of the church. I'm dancing around, just having a good time, enjoying the evening. I guess I'm waiting to see if he shows up.
Have you ever danced with a tiefling in the pale moonlight?
Right?
No, but both my parents were murdered.
Kip is officially the Bruce Wayne of D&D.
Okay, so that means you have to talk like Bruce Wayne now. No.
Like Kevin Conroy Bruce Wayne?
Well, the Bruce Wayne is easy. It's when you're doing Batman. That you can only do 5 minutes without whiskey wash.
No, but you gotta do it like Kevin Conroy. This is bad news for everybody.
But what about the Cajun accent? We just lost that too. You gotta combine.
Yeah, no, I'm good with it. I need a new accent from you every game, AJ.
Every game?
Wow, the bar has been raised.
No repeats either.
So that's your Batman.
Slowly, the poor guy's going to bring up a different YouTube accent each game just to get in character. You sure you don't want to play a changeling and just keep changing yourself every session?
No, then he'd be copying my other character.
I guess I gotta get back into my Creole self again. So that's pretty bad. So why are we up here on the roof, Joe?
Isn't it beautiful up here?
Oh, it's always beautiful under the moonlight.
I can't imagine like a world where you can't fly. Like I don't understand people that can't fly. It'd be like not being able to dance or something like that.
Not sure I can relate to that one.
Which, by the way, you owe me a dance.
Oh.
I thought you said it wasn't salacious.
Give me a minute. I'm working my charm. Give me a moment.
Whoa, what better time than right now?
So I start dancing, and I'm humming like the theme, I guess, to Skinny Love or whatever. And after about a minute, I ask,
Skinny Love.
I'm not singing it. I'm just humming it. And so I say, yeah, you made me giggle. I forgot what I was supposed to say. Hold on. So you've known me long enough to know that I always have a plan and then a backup plan for that plan. But like this mission or this adventure we're going on is part of a much bigger plan. And like, if I succeed, or I guess when we succeed, you can rob the world blind and no one will say a single word. But there's no coming back from this for me. Like, I cannot fail. So I need you to make me a promise. I need you to promise if we get to that point, you have to leave me and cut and run. And I stick out my pinky and I said, you promise.
That's a big ask there, sure. Well, if it's what must be done, it's what must be done. And I'll put my pinky out.
Special thieves can't pinky swear.
So, do I believe him?
I mean, are you being genuine and open, or is she gonna have to roll an insight check? Either way.
I mean, there's truth in there.
So what he's saying, yes, he will truthfully cut and run at a moment's notice if necessary.
Okay.
So you're asking the rogue to be a rogue?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Trying to figure out how to work my charms too well. I'm going to scoot in closer to him, and I'm going to wrap my leg around his upper thigh.
Whoa!
And I'm going to say, who's your favorite? And I'm going to squeeze.
You know you are, sure.
I better always be. And I say, I got you something because I know how much you like goodies and shiny things. And I point over in the corner where there's like a package that's wrapped.
Okay.
Do you want to put it in a bucket full of water before opening it?
Is that how that works?
So, you say it's shiny, huh?
Mm-hmm. I think you'll really like it.
Okay. Well, and it's wrapped.
Around, I'm gonna Batman like out of there and be gone. Fly and be gone.
Swear to me.
Or Superman out of there, whichever.
As soon as he turns around, you just fall off the building and you just whoosh, Batman style. Okay, so is Kip gonna go open that package?
Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay, so on it says there's a note that says, Kip, in case you ever start to doubt me. In
Ooh.
here is a key, something for luck, and something for protection. And when you open it, there's a health potion. There's a flag on the corner. It says, "To my darling A," and the rest has been cut off. And then there's a elven dagger with a sheath that it looks like I had it since I was a kid, and I've drawn on it and done different things. And it's a purple stone on the handle. That's the color of my skin.
Okay. Is there?
As there's totally bedazzle on it.
So is the gem? You said the gem is purple.
Yes.
Is it bright and vibrant, or is it more matte and like flesh colored?
It's like a lavender, like my skin. Like it was made to look the color of my skin.
It's totally a keepsake.
I don't know how anyone else can have any sort of side business when you just like 90210 the rest of us.
Kip just got turned into Luke Perry.
Hey, at least he had the Porsche.
What are you drawing tonight?
Is it
Painting
a
more rocks?
It is Godzilla.
It's big too. It's a big one.
That's
Yeah, it's I got all these ceramic tiles, so I'm painting things on them.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
So then I'm gonna fly off and I'm gonna go try to commune with the maiden.
So of course, as you know, Jocelyn has disappeared off gliding through the town because it's nice Gothic. There's lots of perches and things. She kind of like, is unseen by anybody. She's moving around the high chapel tops as she hears this cackling laugh that just kind of immediately sends shivers down her tail. Because when you got a tail, you work that tail. And immediately you feel like you have the need to land because you recognize that cackle that seems to be coming from everywhere around you all at once.
Okay.
As I try not to make it sound like an old Batman villain.
Everyone's a Batman villain.
For help. I need to know, do you think we should try to get there early?
Ah, my child, you seek to speak with the wise one or the mad one. Don't trust this monster hunter, for he has hunted your sisters and mothers in the past. He's a true hunter of our kind. If you have the chance, slay him in his sleep. Kill him in his dreams. Murder him in the outhouse.
We can get there quicker.
You could use the old ways. We have the ways to travel across the world, to fly by the moonlight without simple things. And you feel this tug of your wings, like someone's pulling your wings up, but you kind of like look around and can't see anyone there, but you feel cold, bony fingers kind of pick up your wings like they're pinching your cheeks. We sisters used to fly in the night sky before these churchgoers lit their fires with us as the wood.
Okay. Is there anything I need to take with me that'll help me that I don't have?
You must take at least one other person to be a viable sacrifice if needed, as well as a possible cover against this monster hunter. He will attempt to poke you with iron nails. He will see your face and only see the bloodline you come from.
Then he will die.
Trust not this monster hunter's honey words. A sister of my own was once seduced by him and woke up in a burning house because of it.
I'm on the right path, correct?
And she just gives this like mad cackle, like, life is a stream that ends in many puddles, not a path that you can follow through the woods, little child. I think you'll be where you need to be when you need to be. But until then, I would not fall astray of your heart and keep strong with your mind. As you just feel like some of your hair is being brushed out of your face, like someone tenderly is clearing it so they can see your face completely in the moonlight.
Grandma, I love you.
And you just hear this cackling sound that you're not quite sure if it's like a coughing fit or a laugh. As you feel this on your hand gets pulled up in the air, and this cold that could be lips pressed against the palm of your hand in a sweet grandmotherly blessing way, or it could totally be a witch cursing you. You're not quite sure.
Sounds about right. All right. Well, stay close, okay?
You are a child of many powerful bloodlines. You have been made to be strong. Do not fear your strength and use it whenever you can. And of course, that's super creepy, by the way.
I'll burn them all down. One by one.
Excellent, my child. And don't forget to bring a silver spoon.
Okay.
And her voice just kind of whiffs away in the morning fog. Super creepy. On top of, did it actually happen, or are you just hallucinating? Who knows? But you do have inspiration for that, by the way. Because that is one of your character things, isn't it?
I don't know. So, yeah. That's one of my characters. So I got inspiration. I don't know what that does.
So on your character sheet, you can go ahead and in the top left-hand corner, there's a little thing that says inspiration, and there's a box. If you click it, there's a cool dragon symbol that pops up. And whenever you're doing something with the dice roll that you want to be really good at, you can always cash that in, and you get, when you roll the d20, you get the better of 2 dice.
Okay.
Okay? And of course, the cackling laughter gives way to all of a sudden, you duck on your horseback, and there's a close branch as you're just like having a quick flashback to the conversation with, creepy Granny. Granny goodness.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
So is there anybody else need any flashback?
I mean, I was store, but that sounds super lame after what just happened, so I'm good.
You can totally go to the store and purchase whatever items for standard price and put it on your character sheet.
I have almonds that I don't need if you want them.
I don't know that I can play a character that eats almonds. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
All of a sudden, the character has an allergy to that.
Well, okay, it must not have been this game. It must have been one of the other games. I was talking about how, like, I forget that, like, fish is food in games because I can't eat it in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, no, like, we're in the middle of the ocean. Cool, I can't do anything. Nope, I'm going to starve to death. Sorry, guys.
You're going to be pulling up every bit of floating seaweed you can and having seaweed with fish light sushi.
Ugh.
What I heard is lots of grilled rats.
When did you eat
It's
rats,
protein.
Louis?
Extra bilge.
Must not have
Rats?
been this group. This must have been.
You ate rats, Louis?
Okay, so of course you guys get to the first little roadside monastery. It's basically like a hostel/monastery where travelers can take shelter for the night because, hey, it's a holy place. It's safe. In a world where monsters and ghosts and undead will, crawl out and eat you, it's good to sleep at churches. So, of course, they've got your horses ready to trade you out, and you guys are continuing the journey. And you guys come on up to a spot where, as you kind of like peak a hill, you can see like the next 2 miles of road ahead of you guys because it's a very light forest. Obviously, the woods when out here thin the forest out so that not too many scary things can go hide in the woods. And you guys see some danger up ahead, as your maps will be changing shortly.
Ooh.
Well,
Danger.
I assume Callista's at the front since she knows where we're going.
Okay, so you can put yourselves in any order you'd like,
I mean,
except for the two that are scouting ahead or falling behind, as the case may be.
Wait, what two? Why did I
you aren't
disappear?
here.
What?
You made
I
the wrong person
disappeared.
disappear.
Oh, y'all are looking at the map. Hold on.
This is the other person who's going.
Okay.
Wrong two. They were next to each other.
Okay.
It was really handy to just go bip. So you guys are heading this direction, and as you guys basically are coming to the very end, you clearly see there are signs of distress on the road.
What does that mean, signs of distress?
Looks like
Just look at
a
my life.
family wagon, basically got knocked over on its side. There's a dead horse, and from what you can see from a good, healthy distance, there's probably bodies on the road.
Oh, no.
Is it a trap?
Thing
Is it
moves,
a trap?
I'm gonna light it up.
Seeing it, the horse is dead.
I didn't even say it in that accent. I was just being excited to walk into a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
So you guys, you'll have to definitely get closer if you want to see anything. Like, something's hiding under the bodies. That's totally a thing that could be a thing.
Is everyone dead? I guess we have to walk closer, huh?
Are they people or creatures, or are we too far away to tell?
You probably want to get closer.
How close are we?
Down here.
You guys are. You're like a half a mile ahead, and you can clearly see there's signs of distress. Wagons busted over here. It's spilled out on the side of the road. You see a couple crows circling already over, which is obviously a sign of distress.
And it's not like getting close to dark. It's still pretty early morning, right?
It's only like 11 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
You totally feel safe to approach danger in the middle of the bright sunny light.
I feel safe to approach danger whenever I feel like it. So my little 3 foot of nothingness wants to march on over.
And I'll tell you, Esme, I got your back. Go ahead. If anything moves, I'm gonna light it up.
All right, how far can I go before you stop me and make me roll for initiative?
Okay, so I'll make you go. And just for giggles, is anyone else going with her?
Yeah, I will. I will.
I'm gonna be 120 feet from wherever this thing is. So hold on. Well, I gotta use the little doohickey.
Okay, so just to let you know, off the map.
Well, I'm gonna be far back.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have direct line sight to like whatever's going on.
And you're basically telling Esme not to get under these trees over here, because if you lose sight of her, you can't help her.
If you lose sight of me, you blinked.
Yeah, we're old like stomping buddies. She knows. I assume.
You're gonna.
Yeah. I'm like, I got you. I light it up. Go ahead, go run.
You tell me, Joss, does this involve us?
You wanna
mean-
go?
It is in the way of where you're needing to go anyway. I mean,
I'm not the one to do a perception check, so
I'm gonna do I'll try and do a perception check. Give me a second.
okay, so perception check from a distance, looking for any ambush or anything.
Pretty much.
As I'll do that just to cause paranoia.
I'm not afraid. I'm ready for it.
don't worry. I will unleash some serious pain if anything happens to you.
That's okay. I can also inflict serious pain and absorb serious pain.
Ho 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 ho!
That's why.
Somebody's getting cocky now.
Nah,
All right, well,
I
I did my perception check, Jen.
Okay, so with a good solid 17, you look around and you kind of like see where the wagon was just horribly knocked over.
Mm-hmm.
All the contents are just like dumped and looks like someone stomped on them. And one of the bodies seems like it was clubbed so hard that the head just kind of caved in.
Holy okay.
So whatever hit it with a morning star was definitely something on the large size.
Okay.
Go big or go home.
And the horse looks like it was killed in a single blow. So it looks like as you're kind of perceptioning it as you go, you're just like, something murdered the horses, knocked over the cart, killed a couple of the people, but looks like for anything more, you're going to have to get a little bit closer.
If anything that's not us, I am going to light it up.
And are you guys off your horses or on your horses?
Oh no.
I'm gonna leave my horse kind of behind with whoever is not going forward because I'd rather not lose a horse.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm out on my. I imagined I was stomping little tiny feet. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll hang back and hold the horses.
Oh, you're gonna hold the horses?
Purse. I'll hold your purse. Go play.
Like, I'll hold your earrings, girl.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we got the horses back here at a nice safe distance. So who's going to go closer? I mean, Esme's like 20 feet away from this whole situation.
Yeah, I'm itching. Come on, guys, let's go walk into the
No,
trap.
I'm all right. I'm trying to figure out how to make my character sheet be separate. There it goes. Okay, so now I'm gonna. Oh my God! Stop! All
Come
right.
into.
I'm trying. Okay.
Come into danger. Let's go.
I am.
Walk
I'm
into
a monster
danger.
hunter by trade, so
Yes, let's walk into this danger.
let's just gonna walk into the danger and protect the small person.
So just as you assumed, there doesn't seem to be like there's any ambush or anything here. This horrible, it looks kind of like ripped with claws. It's weird, like hand-shaped claws kind of ripped them into pieces. The horse was killed with a single blow of something that hit it in the head.
Okay.
There's a weird smell in the air that you're picking up. That as a monster hunter, it smells like that this flesh stinks more than it should of rot.
Is it teenagers?
That's what I was waiting for, is that smell.
Totally going to be a group of halfling teenagers.
Oh, Jesus. So should I roll? Do I have any kind of knowledge I could roll that could see if this is familiar to me?
You could totally roll survival to look for tracks.
Okay, let's do that. Survival. Where are you? That's self. That's survival.
If it helps, it's alphabetical.
There we go. Not really.
Okay, so with your survival roll that was okay, you can see that there was a lot of moving and stomping done around here with lots of shuffling feet. There isn't precise boot marks. It looks like whoever the big foot, and by the way, we're talking like size 17 feet. So you're thinking it could be an ogre that did this.
Okay.
It definitely, you think ogre size feet. Looks like the ogre kind of stumbled out of these trees, hit the horse, and then knocked over the cart. And then something wonky happened with the third guy last, I think. Clearly see trails of footprints. Looks like.
How fresh does all of this look? Like, did this happen like an hour ago? Does this look like it happened? I don't know.
This looks like it happened since breakfast. So it's around 11-ish. So it could have been around 7 this could have happened.
Okay.
So that's one reason why you're thinking the corpses smell more rotten than they should at this point. I mean, granted, they are horribly, gorily destroyed, so maybe that's why they stank faster.
Okay, so I kind of want to look around and make sure. Should I do another perception check? If I just kind of want to make sure that nothing's going to come out and grab us or anything?
It's your paranoia.
Yeah, it's my paranoia, and I refuse to become a victim, and I will not allow others to be victimized like my party members.
Okay, so you're kind of putting a hand up to Esme, like, let me make sure the scene is safe.
What's your perception, out of curiosity?
Perception is.
I always look on the bright side of life.
+4.
Okay, you keep doing your perception. Yeah, you keep.
She's super perceptive. Plus, she's working on inspiration, which she has now.
Are you hanging in the back with me, kid?
God damn it.
I don't like to get involved where I don't
Because
belong.
I wanted to most like I'm trying to use my perception or inspiration and gain new inspiration. I can't do that, can I?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay.
So you believe the coast is clear. It does look like maybe someone wounded ran away this way, and whoever attacked followed. I mean, if you
Okay.
guys want to get involved, fine. If you don't, drag the horse off the trail and keep going.
I mean,
Well,
I want to at least
wanna
dig
go-
through the
I wanna kinda-
wagon.
I want to go look at. You said the third body looked a little bit wonky.
Yeah, it had lots of claw marks, like human-sized claw marks.
Okay, so I want to just look at it using my monster hunter experience to see if I see any kind of signs of things I recognize.
Okay, so
I
what
want
skill
to
are
dig
you?
through the wagon because I'm nosy.
What skill are you going to interpret that as? Like medicine?
Mm,
I'm gonna have to move because my girl moved and I can't see her.
She's now behind the bush
you know,
and
here-
in the wagon, and you're like 5 minutes into it, and she's hiding from me in cover.
Like, dang
So
it, Sherry,
question,
she's small.
could I use my survival because like
Thank you.
Monster Hunter is like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Sure, the answer I will give you will be survival based. I'll just let you know
Okay.
that.
I leave the horses with Kip. I'm flying.
21, yay. Oh, are we rolling
No, I was rolling to figure something out that I'm going to tell Esme in a sec.
okay. Well, I got 21.
So with your 21, you can clearly tell that there is blood in the wagon. So someone died in the wagon, but their body or if they didn't die of the wounds, they escaped the wagon because there's clearly a blood splatter where someone got hit in the back seat, but there's no body that matches that injury,
Okay.
Ooh.
which could be the wounded trail kind of going off that.
Now
And-
what about the body?
Yep. So killed with a smash to the head. You can see that. That looks like, hey, it got smashed to the head. Totally natural. This
Yeah.
body looks was clawed almost in half, like something was like ferociously with 5-fingered hands clawing into it and shredding it with fingers.
Oh, there's
So
zombies.
maybe werewolf? Or
Doesn't look like a clean animal claw.
Okay.
So it's not like clean rends from a claw that's made for cutting. It looks like something that a humanoid would do that doesn't have actual claws.
Now, with my knowledge of monsters and stuff like that, like zombie attacks or ghoul attacks, do those like leave rotting bodies behind?
Well, yeah, usually those leave as you kind of think about it with that 21 to survival. You're like, this smells of zombie taint.
Ooh, okay. So I share. It's like,
Zombie
Zombies.
chode.
Would I know?
Okay, I'm glad that someone else pointed that out. Thank you. Thank
Would
you.
I know if like it's normal for zombies and trolls to work together? Like I feel like that would not be normal.
Unless it's a zombie troll.
Ooh.
Or a zombie ogre.
I'm gonna need you not to make the situation worse.
That's not worse. That's more fun.
Oh, okay. Well,
Your idea of fun is vastly different from mine.
Yeah, well.
Mine usually involves alcohol.
Just because I want to kill things while I'm drinking.
As you slam the door and say, they have a cave troll, and it's a zombie.
Another.
So your monster hunting senses tingle that you're like, either a person was wounded and ran off and they basically chased, or everyone was murdered and the zombies shuffled off in that direction because, a bird moved and got their attention.
Okay. All right. And do I see like tracks?
You clearly see tracks that go off into the woods off the beaten path.
Okay. So I'm going to turn to everyone and tell them, well, definitely something zombie-ish was here. Possibly one of them got, died and came back to life and is out there as a zombie. And possibly something ogre-ish was here. Do we their tracks want to follow, or is this not our monkey not circus?
yeah, we want to go looking for whomever. That might be a zombie at this point.
I mean, it sounds like I asked to kill things and you have to go. Just say loud.
If we want to kill something, that's fine. I just want to make sure it's dark.
Hi, I think it'll be fine.
All right, let's go. Kip, I'm going to need you, sweetheart, I'm going to need you to join this crew. Come on. You look even better when I'm seeing you're behind. Go in front of me. Come on.
I'm always on the hunt for a new shiny.
And as you're saying that, Esme gets all kind of excited as she's kind of like throwing things out that doesn't seem to be trampled and ruined, because she ends up finding some loose coins that just spilled out on the ground.
Yeah.
And then kind of got trampled, and she kind of moves the mud trample off of the stuff, and she finds 13 silver coins and 12 gold coins.
All right, I guess I'm moving up into the show. Is there anything on the horse?
The horse just has its bridle, but its head is literally caved in around the bridle. You probably don't want to salvage that.
Okay, I thought maybe it had like a saddlebag. Never mind.
No, unfortunately it was set to pull the wagon, which is pretty much trashed at this point. It looks like when the wagon was pushed over, something pushed it with enough weight that it like caved in the wheels on the backside. And, obviously they only had one spare wagon wheel. But you do find, it looks like 3 backpacks, 5 bedrolls. It's almost like there may have been 5 people there. The dice say so. Looks like 1 mess kit.
Okay.
And it looks
Hold
like
on.
3 tinder boxes for those that like to make fire.
You said med kits?
Mess kits, basically your cook kit for camping at night.
And then 3
Tinder box.
tinder boxes. I'm sorry, I'm typing.
It's okay. The Zippo of the D&D world.
Yes. 3 mess kits, 3 tinder boxes, right?
A huge collection of 50 torches. Apparently these people were paranoid about being caught out after dark. You cannot blame them.
Ooh. Can we make those? Do they look like something we could make into steaks?
You could totally make a steak out of it. You basically sharpen the bottom end so that way you can either drive them into the ground so the torch stays up, or you stake the vampire with it and then light the torch.
I like it. Multitasking.
10 rations. Not that you guys are hungry for food right now, but it is there if you want it. There's more than that, but it got trampled and ruined. Looks like 3 full water skins.
Okay.
And 5 rolls of rope. It's almost like they probably had so much rope and so much torches. They were good for, setting up a camp and hiding up in a tree at night.
How long is each roll of rope?
Each hemp rope is about 50 feet. Maybe they were rope vendors.
Maybe they were cowboys. There's a lassos.
Yeah,
Right?
it's totally a thing.
Are there mountains anywhere around that I can see from where I'm at? Or like if I shoot up a little bit in the air, not too much. I don't want to draw attention to myself, but just up a little bit, peeking through the tree limbs. Like, can I see a mountain anywhere nearby?
Okay, so you go fluttering up in the air, showing off your cool wings to everybody as the horse kind of gets spooked. I'm assuming you tie the horses to a tree branch that looks safe.
I gave them to Kip.
Okay.
Forward.
I tied them off with the intention that I could vanish into the bushes if I needed to.
Use the horses as a decoy just in case.
Yeah. Oh, poor horses. They're going to die.
We'll get new ones at the next church. It'll be fine.
I named mine Fluffy.
They just make some good chillers.
You'll be the only one that makes it. I'll make sure of that.
So as Jocelyn goes flying up in the air, go ahead and roll me a perception with advantage since you have the height advantage. It's like right there in the words. You got to have it. So you go looking around and a couple small baby hills, but nothing crazy off in this direction. The woods kind of thicken as you kind of do the proverbial eye roll of, yeah, let's go chase zombies off into the dark woods. It's not like forest woods. It's more like grassland forest, So it's not crazy dense, and you do see a really handy like opening in the trees up ahead if you were to like go flying to get a head start on the direction those trails were going.
Right into the mouth of the demon.
And through its ass, yeah.
No. No eating horses.
Do
I mean, the horse meat doesn't look bad. It's just had its head caved in and stepped
It had
on.
zombie on it. No.
It like all the ribs are broken because something with a size 17 shoe stepped on it and it kind of collapsed.
okay.
Shaq was here?
Okay.
I have a terrible idea about my 3-foot character finding an ogre and like climbing him and sitting on his shoulder.
Oh, that's fine.
What-
I got you. I swoop
what
over and
temperature is
grab
inside
her and we
this
go up
horse?
in the air. And we're going to fly over to that midsection.
No. I want to climb. I want to climb.
Fine, climb up on me like I'm a spruce tree. Let's go.
You want to be the tree that I climb? How tall are you?
I don't know. Like
You're normal person size.
I'm 5'7". I'm
No,
tall.
I
She's
feel
not
like
giant.
I feel like as a 3-foot woman, I have climbed normal sized people. Large.
Climb in the air. We're going to go really
Oh,
high.
Lord. Dude, you're gonna be the death of us. I just know this.
No, we'll be the
We're
death
gonna
of other
die.
things. You know what? Every breath we take is one breath closer to the end of our lives anyways. We might as well enjoy it.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Well, is it the creepy version or the sweet version?
Well, the creepy version is what it was supposed to be anyway.
I thought it was all creepy.
It's
Well, 'cause-
supposed to be creepy. Even Steve's like, I don't know why people think this is a love song. It's definitely not.
So is it accepted as creepy or does it pretend to be not creepy?
Have we like, ransacked everything we can get here?
Yeah, you've
Ransack.
pretty much picked up anything and everything that's available because quite a few things are just destroyed and jacked up beyond repair.
So, are we
Okay,
chasing
I think we should go on the
possible
left side.
zombies, or what are we doing here?
Joss, I think we got bigger fish to fry.
I don't either. I think we need to. If something is on this left path that we're headed on, you're more welcome to, kill, rampage, whatever. But let's stick to the path and keep moving.
Then are we sure that the left is the path we're supposed to be going?
Nope. I just assumed Callista told us left.
Did hey, what is it away from the zombie path?
Jim?
Go ahead and give me a survival advantage since you have a nice map.
Okay.
Just need a 10 or better to read a map. You specifically know that the path that you're taking is basically the one that the horse is in front of. So you're left path. So you could say goodbye to the zombies and just keep riding by.
So we had to move the horse and shit?
You'd want to
Are we
move the
gonna-
horse rather than... You could totally try to jump the horse, but how good is your animal handling?
So
You see how the path is like a Y? Can we literally just go there? Can we just literally go around?
Yeah, I mean, it's all up to you. Do you want to take the nice stable path, or do you want to go, riding around in the grass and possibly hit a gopher hole and throw your horse's
Okay.
leg?
Yeah, no,
I
I
also-
don't want to break my horse's leg.
I have a question since we are supposed to be religious-esque people.
Mm-hmm.
Since we are around, we do see these corpses. If we're gonna abandon that, just leave them, whichever path we take, shouldn't we bury them
yeah.
and
Bury is usually the least you would do. Most folks prefer cremation because that way you don't have to worry about zombies coming up later.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna
we
bury that
light
thing
a
on fire.
torch.
Fire. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, we're gonna
Let's go.
set it on fire. So that's a thing.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have time for this. I just start shooting out little fire bolts, light them on fire, push my hair out of the way, and I hump because I'm about to get dirty and I do not like it. And I start grabbing this horse and pulling it, trying to pull it out of the way.
I'm
We
gonna
can light
take
the
one of the
horse on fire
ropes.
too.
Take one of the ropes and tie it around the legs of the horse so we can use our other horse to drag it out of the way.
Okay, there's the rogue thinking smarter there. That's why he's cunning.
You
Okay,
need
Plus,
to
I'm not
burn
very
it
strong. I can't move that far.
So you guys kind of clear the road, and you keep looking in the direction of the footprints just in case something scary is coming back your way, but you see no trouble. You guys make a pile of the bodies, and immediately our tiefling friend is going to start using firebolt to start lighting them on fire.
Yes.
Totally was saying some religious words because that way
May the light find you and bless you, and we got to go.
I think that in between her
I
and black and
understand. You should have moved quick. You feel me. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys clear the path, and you guys are heading on.
I believe you said fireball.
Well, she doesn't want to burn a real spell, just cantrips.
Oh, okay. Fireball sounds way cooler than firebolt. It makes me have to say a T. So yeah.
Okay, but fire bolts makes it sound like you're like doing like a Thor thing, but with fire.
You're doing cool pistol fingers, shooting little bolts of fire.
You're talking about like torching the bodies versus putting dynamite in them.
Oh, well, in my mind, what I was doing was I was taking my hand like this and I was flicking until it was attached. That's how I was going to make the spell. I think that might be a little rude with dead bodies, so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure to do firebolt though, you have to like throw marbles at them.
Flicking! Do you not see me flicking? It's my spell. I can do it how I want. Jeez.
It's your spell. You can cast it how you want to.
That's right. I learned it when I was 4, okay? I got this.
One time at church camp, they taught firebolt.
Yep. And I burned the place down.
Okay, so you guys basically are continuing on, leaving this place at the dust. You kind of do the, ask, your map follower to check their map and say, hey, so since we lost a few hours taking care of the bodies and giving them a good religious cremation and sticking 2 sticks and a holy symbol up around them just so if somebody comes by they'll realize bad things happened.
We did
It's
all
more
that.
for me, it's more for the zombies, not so much for the religious.
yeah, that was more for protection. It's because we're supposed to be like heroes or something.
Okay.
You have the map upside down.
So
30 minutes tops.
okay, so you guys are traveling the road. It's really safe. I mean, there's nothing bad going on because, with the exception of a possible zombie there, this is a safe-ish place that's patrolled at least twice a day. You guys have, I'm assuming, our ranger here checked the map for a place to camp. What time are you wanting to stop? Are you looking for an inn, a tavern, a church location? What is it that you're picking as your guys' stopping spot for the night?
I'm letting you guys decide because I could just,
Well, you know this area, don't you? Because you've traveled. Didn't you travel?
Yeah.
This you went?
Yeah. But my question is, do you guys want to stay in an inn or a church, or are you okay with roughing it?
I thought the whole point was with it being like a literal zombie and vampire apocalypse, we had to stay inside at nighttime. We're not all monster hunters like you.
In a perfect world, you'd find some person to let you live in their house because they can't go into a house, but an inn is not a house.
Do I have any contacts that might have a safe haven we could lay low in for the night?
Ooh, that's a good question. Go ahead and give me a streetwise.
And while about I want to think about, since the maiden had told me like other ways, do I know, since I always have a plan, did I have any kind of plan, or do I know any way to get somewhere quick besides my wings, like some kind of magical way? Or
give me an Arcana check.
How do I do a? You said streetwise?
Basically, go for either a history, I'll take a sleight of hand, or.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Okay, so.
Sorry.
No, that's adorable. As you're thinking about it, you're like, there's like 5 or 6 different ways we could cut mega time off. Holy crap. And yes, Kip knows of a thieves' den not too far that it's basically a side road spot covered with little pickets. It's just off the main road so thieves can, after they highwayman somebody, go hang out, drink, be safe in the place. Guaranteed vampire free because there's like vampire fangs hung up everywhere.
Okay, so do we want to go stay at Kip's place tonight at his like little timeshare, and then I'll let the group know what I know, so maybe we can like I'm guessing that the group. Hey, you guys, do we want to like get there early and like totally ambush this dude? Like that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the whole point. That's
Okay.
what we're here for.
So Kip knows somewhere cool to stay. I've got a couple ideas that I want to spitball off y'all when we get somewhere safe to see, like, maybe we could get there quicker. And,
Yeah, sure.
kill some people faster. Kill some bad guys faster. How about that?
Okay, and
I'm okay with that.
the easiest way is there's a witch circle or druid circle, depending on who you talk to at the church. They confuse those very much often. But you know that there is a magic portal that if you go to the location deep in the woods and you do the ritual correctly, it will open a portal that lets you teleport to like 3 or 4 other locations on the continent.
That sounds awesome.
It just depends on how complicated you want to make it of, I want to go north a lot, or specifically to the circle that I happen to know of since I rolled a dirty 20.
I want to go as close as I can get to where we're supposed to meet this dude at in the darkened forest of Ison?
Isilcross.
Okay, sure.
Like the ability to like to see him earlier than he's expecting us. Wasn't that what we were trying to do?
I thought that was the plan, yeah.
So I'm trying to get to him.
Okay. And that place you just listed is where he's early? Or where we will be early?
Supposed to take drag space,
So-
ice, and something.
Mm-hmm. So if you see where I pulled the map back up, through all the camouflage that's now been drawn on your map, so you know that you guys are heading... Oh, I better get out of the drawing square tool. You guys are heading this way, and then you're basically taking... You know that if you decide to go deeper into the woods right here, wood circle, which by us, and witches know how to use it as well, that could take you to any of the other locations marked with red squares.
These are okay. That's so cool. Look at all these little maps.
And there's one that's an island off in the distance, because sometimes a druid needs to go teleport off to the islands.
That sounds fantastic.
There's not enough penises on this map.
But of course, the difficulty for the teleportation is if you're picking a specific one, that's really difficult. If you're just saying, I want the north one, and you're not picking on which one of the 2 north ones you get, and fate takes a dice roll and finds out.
Well, so here's my question. This is also north of where we are. Is considered the north one?
That's considered the west one.
The West Wing.
Okay.
Because the little square right here was not meant to be put.
Oh, got it. So my question then becomes, what is the difference in what we have to roll and do, specific versus vague?
So basic.
Do we get extra like advantage because if we combined our like Captain Planet, Druid, and Sorcerer's power, and like
you would totally, since you're aiding another, it's a thing that you can do instead of your action is you can aid, which gives the person who makes the roll the advantage on the roll. So you get the better of the 2 rolls.
Okay.
So if basically the druid and the sorceress work together on making it happen, which I'm totally sure, even though she's not with us, she would totally be doing. Because the druid's probably like, yeah, let's take a shortcut. Let's go through some deep, dark, scary woods into a druid circle and totally cast some magic.
Okay.
Can I get the answer to my question?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
For your question, if it's a random location, you don't care where you go, they just basically need to roll a 10. If it's one of these specific directions you're giving, which is like a 50-50 for the two northern ones, it's basically a 15 on a d20. And if you want a specific one, it's a 20 because you've never been there yet. It's totally easier once you've used the system before. It's almost like that's why the druids keep it secret. Oh yeah, that's right. The church burned most of them too.
Yeah. Oh, the church making life more difficult? Whatever for?
Well, if it's not their magic, it's bad magic. It's just their doctrine. It's nothing personal.
Yeah, that sounds.
As the pyre gets lit.
So this is the one we want to go to, right?
So yes.
It's the closest one, yes.
Okay. How much time will that shave off?
It will shave a ton of time off. Now, do you mention to the ranger this location on the map?
Yes.
So you guys kind of point it out to your ranger friend who kind of knows that area. And basically they're willing to tell you that, oh, that's the Dark Fey Woods. That's a very scary place.
Everything's scary.
We might not have a good
Scary
time.
people. It's okay.
It's definitely off the beaten path, and it's in deep dark forests, supposedly only, populated by lost elves, fairies, and werewolves up the wazoo.
Where is this dark fairy one?
That's the square up here over in Eisen by the cat head.
What one is it that we're aiming for?
That's
Yeah.
our best case scenario.
Wow.
We're gonna have a
no.
big time.
I mean, what's the other one?
This one, Ranger, give me a history roll with advantage.
Okay.
Where's the one that has the I like turtles kid?
That's totally the one over here. It's the beach just.
If we vamp to the wrong place, how
So
long till we can vamp again?
basically the ritual can only be done under a full moon. That's the requirement.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
I say
And
we go home.
the ranger tells you that here is like some horrible tundra-y area that it's just between two giant mountains where it's this grassy tundra area that's known for like being, deeply into the vampire territory where the Lords of Night run the place. Where pretty much any humans or non-vampires are considered, cattle.
So
There might be a
we
reason
want
there's
to
no
aim
druids
for
there
Eisen,
anymore.
Regardless, is what I'm hearing. It sounds like we should. I mean, it's all up to the dice roll anyway.
I mean,
so we should.
You totally could
Aim-
aim for over here and get a shitload of time off too. As I give you options, see that?
But see, I really want to not have to cross the Kenai River.
I
So
don't
if we could
hate
just.
She fears she'll get some of the salty water in her eye. She'll never be the
Fear,
same.
No, same thing. I just feel like if we could skip the river, that would be our best bet. So aiming for one of these two would be my thought. My thought would be aim for Eisen and just like hope for it's up to the dice anyway. So let's cross our fingers and our toes and aim for the big dice roll.
How far have we gone? Because we started here, correct?
Yep.
love it.
And in your 2 days, you're about right here. Sorry.
All the way to this already.
Yep.
You hit it so quick. Did anyone else see what she did?
No.
It was amazing.
We all have to flip over to Skype. Oh my God, that is an awesome rock.
Awesome. Nah,
No,
that's
it's like
a tile.
Oh, it's a tile.
Oh,
It's like a little trinket
cool.
plate.
Oh,
love
that
it.
is
It's a dice tray.
fantastic. And just like that, she
Dice
pops out
tray.
with a zombie. Because she is amazing that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we talked about zombies, and I'm like, I'm a draw zombie.
Yes.
I
I
drew a zombie on one of those scratch pads, and it's a zombie with a shotgun through his mouth and his brain split.
Oh, that sounds pretty awesome.
Do you have a picture you could share with the class?
Those.
You bite my face, I'm gonna be very upset with you.
So be upset with me.
Get it! Bite her head!
Consensual biting only.
Unless you're on bath salts or it's consensual, there's no place for that.
Bath salts are okay too, because then it's just an excuse. Is that what I'm hearing?
Sure.
It's kind of sad when you realize your entire life is comprised of pop culture references.
There's nothing.
News. Facebook really news. I don't care that it's linking to real websites. I refuse for Facebook to be my source of news.
But it's Facebook, so it's like Wikipedia when it comes to reliability.
Yeah, that's why I don't care if it's linking me to CNN or it's not going to be my news source.
Looking for, I painted for him a seeping anal. He's a healthy bitch.
Okay, you need to share it with the class. I might have seen it if it's 2 years ago, but that doesn't mean my
Pretty sure it was
goldfish
sitting on the pad on the shelf at his house.
I'm going over there with my with Aiden on Saturday so he can play with Cade and I can paint more minis.
It's also really sad to see pictures.
Because sad with now or then?
Sounds heavier.
Yeah, well then you should be happy that you're
that's progress.
Yeah, no, I look at my fatter than now pictures and I'm like, all right, cool, keep going. And then some days like today, I'm like, I should just like embrace being fat so I can just eat all the food and never have to go to the gym again. Weird. Like,
I'm painted one beholder for Brandon, so if you just asked it, he could probably show you on Saturday.
So many days from now, and I will forget.
So the big question is going to be, are you guys going to go to a tavern, or are you guys going to go head off into the deep, dark woods to get towards that druid circle?
What time of day is it? Is it still like 11?
It's still later than that because you guys have been riding further.
Okay.
Basically you get that moment where it's like 1-2 o'clock and you guys see the shadows kind of changing off towards, pointing towards, reminding you, oh yeah, it is getting, we need to look forward on the map to see if we want to find a place other than be out in the open.
Well, I mean, I posed the question to you guys, so tell me where you want to go and I'll lead us.
I think almost dark or hours to dark. We probably shouldn't start an adventure into portals and rituals when it's close to dark.
Especially you do know if you're heading towards the portal, it's gonna be like
okay. Then just decide that if we were gonna we were resting at.
Yes, I want to thieves. I want to play.
Okay, well we head in that.
Dude, let's go.
Is legit, so.
So maybe I can kill something here. I gotcha. I'm on board.
Kip is totally like, I know this guy, Soren, he runs the place. It's like half flop house, half tavern. There's a safe basement bottom if you guys need to hide out,
Sounds classic.
We weren't going for classy. We just also don't want to stay in a church. I thought that was like a unspoken rule.
Safety.
And having to wake up and have something chewing on your lip.
Maybe that counts.
You shouldn't call the person you invite into something.
Hey man. I'm
As
gonna
long
look
as
at Kim and be like, "Oh, sugar, you're taking me home to meet your friends. That's so nice."
I don't ever call them friends.
You know that at least half of them are just highwaymen that don't have a job right now, or know not to hit anybody on the King's Highway because you get caught by the law that way.
That's how I have these guys.
In lockup.
Yeah. So is that where we're going? You want me to reach out to my contacts?
Uh-huh.
And I try and figure out how to get there from.
Okay, well, thankfully since he rolled so well, he's got really good recollection of where to hide out there. He must have spent a summer out there at one point. Because, that's just the kind of guy he is. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and give me a survival or a perception roll, whoever's in charge and in the lead.
Well, I would assume it's Kip. This is his rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kept.
Advantage if like I help him, since
Okay, that'll give you advantage. Either survival or perception. Basically, just looking out for trouble.
I just was looking at my stats, and my stats are sad.
No, your stats are just really good at what you do. Everything else is just kind of rough.
Yeah, I'm looking at all those negatives. I don't know what I'm good at.
Think.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Thanks.
what negatives are you looking at?
Nah.
Modifiers.
Yeah, my -1 to Dex and everything that Dex touches.
Well, you're just kind of clumsy. It's not your fault. You got those halfling feet. Do you ever remember watching Willow and the other ones running around? They weren't that agile. They're on the clumsy side.
You
He's got an
know,
acorn and it's pointed at me.
I try and make a character that was a klutzy, dexterous little 3-footer.
It's because in real life you have dancers consoles.
I mean, I have skills with wheels on my feet, but
We can play wine pong.
What?
We can play wine pong. Like, we don't have beer, but maybe we could hustle the guys and play wine pong.
You know, I learned how to beer pong from an 87-year-old woman. I am killer at wine pong or beer pong.
Let's do it. I will when we go to beer pong,
Oh,
I will
Lord.
disguise myself and make myself look like a really hot Jessica Rabbit looking redhead to try to pull the guys in so we can hustle them.
You have that ability?
This guy's self.
She has the ability to try that, yeah.
I have the ability to try that. It's gonna work. Now all of a sudden I look like a Picasso painting. I'm just not quite right. Sorry.
Oh, but then that'll work.
I feel so bad for her.
Nah, they'll be like, wow, a unique
So
soul.
were we able to navigate our way to the
I'm guessing because of the new
These
map. Yes, we were.
So before we get there, I'll turn to the group like, just hang back for a minute. I gotta announce our presence, and I'll kind of step forward and do my thing to get our way into this.
And of course, Kip's trying to impress you guys as you come around this bend.
I'm gonna wolf whistle.
And you see this redneck shack house. It looks like all different types of wood has been used on it. It's surrounded by a little 2-foot moat with spikes pointing outward to protect from any attacks. It's got a couple skulls that are hanging off, but most of them look like animal skulls. Not so impressive as you look at it. And this place looks like if someone really wanted to, they could quite easily burn this thing down to the ground.
Oh, that's
With the lemons.
That's secure.
Honey, you decorated. Thank you. I mean, we're committed now,
I guess.
and I'm pretty spell heavy right now. So if something comes, I mean, I can.
Can I compliment you on how pretty that border is for that map?
You totally can.
It's a really pretty map, and I like it. And now
What
you made
happened
it
to
all
the map?
black.
Now it's gone.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. It's
Look
pretty.
at that pretty. Look at that pretty border.
It's super pretty.
Oh.
See nothing. Oh, I do now. Okay. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, no.
So you basically have Kip coming out ahead, and he just does the hello to the house.
Where's the entrance?
The entrance is basically right here. So I have to click the right tool so you can see the ping on the map.
Presence.
And what does this specialty whistle sound like? See, I'm going to put you on the spot now.
Yes.
It's like the whistle. It's like the whistle that Gandalf does for Halifax.
Oh, okay.
Like the Mockingjay thing.
The trilled 2-pitched whistle.
I'm sorry, we need to hear it.
Do it.
And pretty
Laser come
much, as soon as you do the whistle, you kind of notice that, like, it looks. At first, you looked at the wall and you could barely see it, but then you realize two slats in the wall that are a little too wide open between two planks. You kind of realize there was like some crossbow arrows pointing through those slats. And as soon as you make the whistle, the crossbows kind of disappear. And somebody, you can hear they like drop the bar off the door and kind of just kick it, and the door comes flying open. And then you hear this grisly old voice just say, "Get your keister in here and tie up those horses."
We're good. Let's go. Hurry up.
I guess
I'm
we
gonna ask
go.
him real quick, like, am I gonna be okay here? Like they're okay with my kind, right?
They're okay with all kinds here. As long as you aren't out to rat them out, they're good.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Are
And
we
they're Kip's
invisible,
people.
or-
I mean, you're not on the.
This is a bad idea waiting to happen. I'm 100%.
I woke up this morning to make bad choices.
Yes, you guys are all my Facebook friends. You all saw my silly post that I stole from Jim.
I have a type. Thieves. Let's go in.
As they're like, "Oh yeah, that's right. She works with the church." Ba-dum-bump.
Right.
Just because it's a bad idea doesn't mean it won't be a good time. I stole that from you, right, Jim?
I think so. Yep.
It's today's theme. Let's make bad decisions, guys.
There's
Mhm.
nothing wrong.
Every day's theme.
Yeah. I'm getting restless in real life. I'm gonna make a decision soon just to give myself something to do.
Good. It's COVID. You gotta do something to keep life interesting.
Right?
I mean,
Post Malone tattoo.
No, thank you. No face tattoos.
no,
for
I mean,
me.
I got a tattoo, and I cut most of my hair off. So, all
Nice.
during COVID.
Does that count?
I mean, I'm planning on a couple more tattoos, but that's not a bad idea. That's
Well,
not
I
even
mean,
reckless
this is
with
my
as long
first
as I've been thinking about
tattoo
it.
ever, and I'm almost 45. So,
Can I see it again? I saw you lift it really quick.
I
Oh.
did the design, and
Oh.
so they traced my design on my arm.
Okay, so like my tramp stamp is like that, but it's not as well drawn as that at all.
I got mine.
Did you just
It was
draw
done
that
at
and say
Sparks
tattoo on my
Collective.
No, it's super cliche. It's a heart with wings, and the wings I stole from Aerosmith, and the heart I stole from the hands.
Miranda Lambert symbol.
No, it's not hands. It's just a heart with fucking wings that go across my back.
Yeah, it hers has like guns. But
I'm pretty sure I was 18 first. That's all I'm saying.
I just know that I need to finish my sleeve that I started like 8 years ago. So.
oh man.
I have a regret tattoo on my shoulder. It's really, really pretty, but it has
No regrets.
it has my wedding date in it. And since I've been divorced like double the time I was ever married, I kind of feel like I need to cover that shit up.
It's time for a cover.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a giant ass sunflower and a bunch of daisies and tulips around it.
Nice.
It's gonna take up my entire shoulder. Cause see, this is my. I'll show you guys. See, bad idea tattoo, but it's pretty.
It's not that
It's
bad.
the
It looks,
key. What's so
nice and
bad idea about the
stylized.
key?
Well, in the key is my wedding date.
Does
Well, you
he
can
have the
them
lock?
just put
No,
designs over it.
No, there's no fucking lock to no. He actually, unfortunately, has the same exact tattoo on his freaking forearm, like
Wait a
right
minute.
here.
You didn't take the
That was
sander
funny.
to it as part of the divorce?
Take
I have half of a tree of life, and my wife has the other half on her forearm.
See, that's
Oh,
me.
that's
And you're,
sweet.
happily married, whereas I am happily divorced.
Okay, so Kip takes you to the best places as you look at this ramshackle place. You guys
Best
going
places.
inside?
Yes, I mean,
As
mean-
Kip jokingly says, does anybody have a tattoo for street cred?
I probably do.
I tell the guy as we walk through the door, I'm like, hey, they're cool. We're just here for the night. We'll be out in the morning.
I'm sorry. I'm 3 foot nothing in, I think, armor, like shiny clanky armor. So I'm impressive.
So you guys walk in. You see it's weird that there's a rug up in the ceiling. Apparently it's like tied to the ceiling. You almost think you see the rug kind of move when you walk in, but you're just like, nah, I'm just seeing things. And the dude's
Okay, I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid.
Yeah, no,
you know
we're
I'm
gonna look.
at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we poke it? Oh my god. Can I
I'm
poke
not
it?
gonna poke it first because I don't know if it's gonna bite.
and more importantly, you got this guy here with 2 crossbows in his hand.
I walk over to him and like get between, like kind of cover them and be like, "Hey, handsome," and like try to like flirt with him.
I will definitely let you try to be charming and flirt with him, but it is
And
going to
try
be
to like,
disadvantage with your religious garment on.
I'm gonna try to like, if I can help hide them a little bit more, like just a little bit out my wings, not much, but all right. Hold on one second. Sorry, I wasn't ready.
I'm
Aren't you,
totally.
supposed to be disguised just like some schmexy lady or something?
Right. You were gonna disguise yourself as a Picasso
Supposed to
just
be
a
like
rabbit.
super hot redhead right now.
Okay, so you do cast disguise on yourself?
Yes. Yes.
So no wings?
No wings, but I'm gonna kind of, I'm gonna try to draw as much attention as I can to my cleavage, so he doesn't even notice them behind me.
So what does your disguise self spell do? As I give you a great example so you can click the button and have it pop up in the chat.
Boom, boom. Hold on one second.
Because this is your first time using this disguise.
Let me go look. I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's so nice when they use their ability for the first time. And we all get to be here for that moment.
I can show you what my face looks like because I saved her.
You're
for
supposed to be reading to us.
Oh, well, hold that thought. Hold on.
So you can't turn into Shiva. You have to have the same number of limbs.
In our Thursday night game, AJ Brandon disguised himself to look like a girl version of my character. Well, I'm a girl too. He's a boy.
And then I tried saving him.
And he like disguised his like paladin self to look like a tiny little blue-haired elf girl, and it was amazing.
Because then eventually the bad guy copped a feel and felt breastplate in front of breastises. And you know what? Do you know what line he said? Not a woman.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Gentlemen, meet love.
All right. So I can look different. I can't change my body type, but like I can make myself a little better. I can't have a hat. Like if he tries to touch me, he'll obviously tell like I'm not there. But I sent you kind of like what I want my face to look like, and I'm trying to look as attractive as possible.
Where'd you send it?
Did you Facebook it or Skype it?
Oh, my
As-
phone thinks
as
I
we
should
all
be
switch
asleep
over
right
to
now.
Facebook.
I gotta fix that.
Do you have like a parental timer on your phone? It's bedtime. You're locked out.
Doo-doo.
No, I have my phone go on Do Not Disturb from 10:30 to 5:30 every morning, so I can pretend that I sleep like a normal person. I don't, but I can at least pretend that.
I'm gonna make myself a little bit taller. I'm gonna make myself like around 5'11", so I have longer legs.
You're gonna make
Like-
yourself a baller.
I'm gonna make myself like a Victoria's Secret model. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I will give you advantage on that roll that you're trying to seduce him then. Instead of disadvantage where he was all suspicious, you are the most beautiful woman he's seen in 5 counties.
That's right. And what am I rolling? I'm sorry.
So do you want to do are you going to want to try to charm him or performance or sin?
Let's do persuasion because I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
Did it turn out horrible?
So you rolled double 10s. Obviously, the dice persuasion was, this guy smiles, and when he does, his canines are really pointy, but he's missing a couple other teeth, and he just like looks at you, and he's just like, "That'll do." You're not quite sure what he means by it, as he's got two crossbows, and you're hoping that's is that a crossbow bolt, or are you happy to see me kind of thing? But he kind of gestures towards this door.
I'm on that. But I'm just gonna kind of go up and ignore what he's gesturing, and just pretend like I don't know what he's talking about, and just be like, "Hey, I am so parched. I have some wine, but I need some people to drink it with. Would you be interested, or know somebody that would be?"
He's like, I'll drink with you, or my brother in the other room will drink with you first. I mean, we're willing to share. And you just feel the EBGBs.
Oh God.
As there's a reason why Kip is still outside and let all three of you come in this crap hole first. So this way Kip looks charming compared to the rest of them.
I was gonna say,
I'm gonna tell him,
did Chip sell us for the night?
Chip is claimed first, so I'm more than happy to play you for it, though.
And he just kind of smirks when you say you'll play him for it. He's not quite getting it. He's very simple. It's almost like you think Intel is his dump stat.
I like it. What's your name, handsome?
My name is Theron.
Theron.
I was
I'm so hoping for
like
Daryl and his
Cletus or
brother being
something.
Don't confuse me with my brother Avani in the other room. He's the one that's got the booze bucket. I've got now none of you ladies got the pox, do you?
Oh no.
None of you got curses.
No.
Well, I mean,
I say I'm a curse because I might be a little bit of a heartbreaker, but
My mama told me to look out for heartbreakers, especially if they have an axe.
well, I do have a staff.
And he just gives you this winky face like, you and me both.
So
he's trying his
why don't
best,
I
and
get
it's
the
not
wine,
good.
and Kip will bring the cards, and you'll bring all the monies, and we'll see where this goes.
And he just gives you this little side, it looks like that curious dog look, because he's like, wine? We ain't had wine in at least 2 months. All we got right now is swamp juice.
Well, that's
what
why
exactly is swamp
sugar.
juice?
Yeah, well, swamp juice get me drunk.
Yep, swamp juice will set you right.
I don't want to be right. I want to be upside down.
Will swamp juice poison her?
Well, some people might go blind, but that's only if it's a bad batch. We haven't had one of those in a while.
How long is a while?
At least 2 weeks.
I can't fix if you go blind, but I can make them go blind too.
I don't know why you keep acting like you're my mama.
You're gonna take care of me. If I get drunk and like hassled by this dude, you're gonna like go all kind of like Ninja Smurf on this.
If you get hassled by that dude, you're gonna stab him with your tail and everything will be fine.
Maybe not.
Or you're gonna get drunk and decide you're into it.
I'm just wondering about the whole stabbing with the tail. He might be into that.
While this is happening, I want to look at whatever the hell might be moving in the rug.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception roll as Kip is walking in during all this conversation, I'm assuming.
You're amazing, because I am suffering over here for it.
Okay, so you look at the rug and you notice that the four corners of the rug have, it looks like like you would do with a tarp. They put a rock in it and then tied rope around the part that the rock was keeping rigid. And the carpet seems to be fluttering in a breeze that you obviously don't see. There's like cobweb right next to it that's not moving, but the carpet is flapping, almost like it's moving on its own volition.
It's a magic carpet for us to steal. Guys, we're in Aladdin.
Or is it a hole in the ceiling because this place is that janky?
It could be that too. I mean, it doesn't seem to be breezy in here at the moment, but the carpet's blowing like there is a small breeze.
Or we're in Tal'Dorei.
The worst Oh, it's so cold in here. Is that a draft coming in? Because I get so cold.
How are you looking at that? Did you roll perception? I thought Natalia did.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm trying. Never mind. Apparently I don't know. Never mind.
So, Kip, do me a
you know,
favor.
no, this is what I'm gonna do. So I see it moving. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be loud. I don't care. What is that?
That's Mama's carpet. It's her rug.
Why is it on the ceiling?
Well, we don't want to hurt nobody.
What?
Is it magic?
Shh, don't tell nobody I said nothing, but that rug is a booby trap. Booby.
I'm
Is it
gonna,
like a?
I'm gonna scoot a little
I had a thought.
and
Is it
like,
a vampire booby trap?
like what kind of trap?
Oh, it'll trap all kinds of bad monsters that'll try to sneak in here at night. We put it on the floor by the door to keep us safe. Now, while he's saying that, Kip, do me a favor and roll investigate.
This is gonna be awful.
So sorry, while he's rolling that, what
Right?
What happened?
Is
So
Kid still the hottest guy in this room?
Kip is still the hottest guy in the room.
All right, my loyalty stays.
And Kip's like, yeah, seems legit, just like I remember this place.
Can I try to whisper message to Esme and be like, "We're gonna steal this thing, right?"
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
So give me your stealth for your sneakiness. He might be simple, but he might be wise. You never know.
You want a stealth from me? A dex roll?
No. From our little tiefling who's being really sneaky about we're gonna steal this, right?
Is that who I was whispering with?
Oh.
I was
All
whispering.
right. Do me
Okay.
right. man.
So needless to say, the tiefling can whisper through both cheeks. It's a skill she has.
Right. Talking out my boots.
And he kind of like looks at you guys and says, why don't you go to the other door there so that way I can come and join you too?"
I'll wait for Kip.
As Kip kind of like snuck in already and over in the corner like,
And who's this? Is Theron that's in the room?
the Theron.
Familiar with this particular gentleman?
You kind of forgot the names of everybody who was here. You remember the place like nobody's business, but you're just like, he's one of the guys. There's like 8 cousins. They all almost look alike. They're probably got the same daddy, even though they're all cousins. If they ain't got the same daddy, they got the same mama. And if they ain't got the same mama, well, they probably have the same mama and daddy. It's those kind of cousins.
No.
So anybody gonna go through the next door?
I'm kind of afraid at this point.
I'm gonna let Kip go first. Do I happen to notice when you said that guy's teeth were sharp? Do I get like a undead?
No.
Actually, that's a question I should ask. When sharp teeth, as a monster hunter, do alarms go off in my head?
No. This guy looks nothing like a vampire. He looks like a country bumpkin.
Okay, he's just
So
got
when
back.
you say sharp, so sharp teeth is more like cracked and broken?
Yeah, more like chipped or filed,
Okay.
Or defiled?
All right, I'm gonna look at this there and darling, where I'm from, the men go and open the doors and walk in to make sure the women are safe. Could you do that for me, please?
Oh, and he's just like, and he kind of walks around you guys, giving you kind of a wide berth. He kind of hugs the door. He kind of hits the bot with the heel of his boot. He hits the door so it bangs loudly. And he's like, "Entrez-vous, my dear." And he basically knocks with the butt of one crossbow, and the door opens up. And there's a guy that looks eerily like him standing there that just opens the door like, "What's going on, cousin? We got more guests for the night. It's getting dark and they're mighty thirsty for some juice."
I'm looking at Kip like, man, if I get molested tonight, I'm gonna like on fire.
I told y'all would are safe to sleep here.
I don't think it's gonna be safe to sleep here at all.
It may not be safe to
you.
sleep here if you go fucking around with this shit.
First off, you know how I am. Like,
Keep
don't
your
even
wits
try.
about you. Keep your wits about you. And mind your own business. And you will be
Alright.
just fine.
And he opens the door and says, "So you want to sleep by the bar, or you want to sleep in the basement?" And by the way, Kip,
I
you know
sleep
this
wherever Kip sleeps.
there is a basement that's basically got a little escape tunnel that you are aware of.
That sounds like a good choice.
I
But
I will vote for the basement, if you don't mind.
And he's like, "Come on in and get yourself some to drink. We got some juice. We got some juice that's kind of like an apple. We got some juice that's kind of like a lime, and we got some juice that, well, it just burns. It doesn't really have a taste."
But much obliged. Do you have just some plain water?
Oh, water will kill you quicker than anything out here. That's why you got to drink the juice.
I have water if you want water.
I do appreciate the offer, but I myself only partake of water.
So of course
No.
he kind of invites you guys in, and there's some drinking bowls if you want to, sit up at this little makeshift bar, which is really just a, countertop with rickety old stools. And he basically tells you if you want to go to the basement through that door. If you want to sleep in the back room, there's a room with no windows, so don't think you can crawl out a window, crawl in to get you through a window, because we nailed all those windows shut and covered them with boards.
I'm still thinking the basement.
Yeah, I guess the basement seems to be.
Yeah.
But you can't go in the basement right now because Ma's sleeping down there. But before the sun sets, we're supposed to wake her up so she can take first watch.
Okay.
Ma?
Ma, she's my ma. She'll think, and of course, she looks right over at Nightbane. She'll think you look real pretty. She might try to marry you off one of her boys. He 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 he. Very awkward laugh.
Well, while I do appreciate that, I'm gonna snap my fingers and turn back to what I really look like.
And he's like, "Whoa, you got, are you a witch?"
Something like that.
You might want to be careful out there. She may be spoken for.
And he kind of he gives that gesture of you, her, you, her.
And I show my fangs, like I might bite too.
Oh,
You might like that.
I had a raccoon that bit once.
Not like I do, sugar.
Oh, them flirting words. As he just kind of laughs and he kind of reaches back and scoops a couple bowls full of some kind of liquid. One looks like there's might be some lime floating in it. Another one's got an old nasty looking brown piece of apple floating in it. And another one just looks like some brown tea-ish looking water. And he's like, here y'all go. Hospitality's what we're all about here.
Well, aren't you just the kindest thing ever?
We would never want to put you out.
Oh,
We're just
no.
looking for a nice place that's safe.
You
to
know
spend the
what
night.
we're gonna do? Because you gave us a safe place to stay. We have a bottle of wine. Why don't we share the wine?
And he immediately pours out those 3 bowls onto the floor, and he's like, "Wine's good stuff. It's sweet. I like sweet drinks."
Because if people can't take care of each other in these kind of times, what are we doing?
And he immediately is blushing when you're saying that.
So yes, but it's what we have, and you're welcome to it. And I only pull out 1 bottle.
Okay, he will gladly pass the 3 bowls around, which you probably want to wash with some wine so you don't have to taste that horrible stuff.
I'm gonna let them all pour theirs, and I'm just gonna straight from the bottle. I'm not even.
It's
No,
safer
thank you.
that way.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
am
you
not participating.
guys are all in this room here?
I guess
Well,
so.
So anyway, so it's no big deal if I get drunk.
Okay, so basically, Avani's pretty good company. He tells you like, hey, we hit a caravan the other week. It's been pretty nice. This is a good place because it's close to the King's Highway, but it's far enough away that guards don't come this way and bounty hunters don't come looking for us. And we've been running this place for about a good 6 months.
Jim, how far are we
Perception
from
check.
the massacre?
Oh, you're miles. You're miles away.
I want to
Well,
know
when I say
so-
mile, I want to let them know that there might be something, a zombie or something large enough to tear the head off of a horse
On the prowl.
on the prowl.
Oh, that's mighty scary because you're like 20 miles away, so it's a good stretch of the legs by horseback standards.
But still, we don't know which direction that thing went. It could be headed over here for all
Or
we
if it
know.
has any friends, that's super valid.
As they're like, well, sounds like to me you ran into something made by a hexen woman. I heard a hexen woman once could make your hair fall out and turn you into a zombie in the first moonrise. And basically he throws out this slew of hillbilly hokum.
I also heard.
Well,
like,
sometimes,
tieflings
yeah,
eat babies and like kill men in their sleep.
Oh, my mama told me tieflings aren't bad. They're just different that way. Long time ago, they were made by consorting with demons, but nowadays they're just regular folks. I mean, they're not like werewolves where they're evil per se. I mean,
Sounds like your mama raised you right.
that's what she says every time that my mama. Oh, and he kind of like looks out at the crack of light coming through the beam. He's like, it's time for me to wake mama. Because you look out and realize it's probably like 5-ish, a couple hours it's daylight ready, but he wants to wake her up before, and he walks over to a little stool, kind of moves the stool, and steps on a floorboard really loud, and it's so loud you can hear this ringing chime afterwards, which makes you think maybe there's a string connected to a bell down below, and if you step on that exact spot, it rings down below. As he does it like 3 extra times to make, and he looks at you guys like, you hear that, right? And as soon as you guys all make eye contact with him, he's like, that's the secret alarm bell. So in case somebody from the law comes looking for us, we ring it, and somebody blocks the cellar. And of course, that rings completely true with what Kip knows about the place. Is that this is totally used by smugglers and stuff, and you ring the bell and they lock the cellar door from inside, so you can't tell that there's a door there.
I'm gonna get a
now
first
my
get-
fear is that his mom is actually a monster.
A momster?
I said monster with an N, but I'm good with momster. I'm good with momster. I said monster, I think. But now I'm terrified that she is something, that she's going to be.
She's like some sort of eldritch horror or something.
Even though I'm Tootsie, I'm gonna have a firebolt ready, just in case she's a monster. And I'm gonna look at Kip and be like, "You're the king among these men, right? Like, they are some dumb."
He is apparently king of these people.
What does that say? If aren't you the best? Aren't you the best of your society is based on the worst of your society?
That makes Kip the pinnacle.
Wow.
There's a thing to say.
You're looking more and more like baby daddy material as the night goes by.
There's something that can be said about thick as thieves. As long as you don't do each other wrong, you always have somebody have your back.
Yeah, but you'd prefer the person that has your back not be related to you.
Not during bath time.
Is the mom also their cousin?
Oh God! Is the mom like 16? Because that would make it weird.
I need to
They
know.
call her Auntie Mama.
I need the mom to like either not be related like as their cousin, or like be like a two-headed monster. If she's just a regular old redneck, I'm gonna be really sad.
Okay, so
Looks like
he
this.
Mama's actually their dada.
then she opens, she tears off her face.
What is this, Scooby-Doo? Would have got away with it too if it weren't for them pesky kids.
If it wasn't for you meddling kids. So a few minutes pass. You hear a thump thump from underneath to signal the boy to stop stepping on it, because he's stepping on it like an idiot at this point. He's smiling at you guys like, "Do you hear that?" And he's trying to step a beat into the ringing bell because he's trying to impress you girls. And then you hear the thump thump, and he stops and he's like, "Can I have some more wine?"
Boy, I think you might have had enough. I mean, you're out here trying to throw off our alarm system and.
Going to play? Because we still haven't played yet. And you promised me a game.
Well, I don't know much about that game, but I'll definitely play with you.
Well, as long as you got coin, we can play, baby.
Oh God, are you a hooker?
I'm trying to win us passage.
It sounds like you're like, if you give me money, I will play with you.
No, it's more like I want to play poker with you and rob you blind.
But it's coming across as you're going to let him poke you for coin.
I don't care what he thinks, as long as I get my money and get out of here.
And he goes behind the little bar and kind of like you hear him shuffle some wood around. He pulls out, he's got a handful. He throws it down on the counter, and it's 3 gold and about 8 silver pieces.
Fun. That sounds great, baby. Like, we will. If you got your cards handy.
And he's just excited, looking back and forth between the two of you of like, how are we gonna play this game?
I never go far without my cards.
Good, darling. Could you deal us up a hand? Make sure you're extra nice to me.
All right, so
What's in that room?
You gonna go check out a room? I'll totally distract him while you go look.
Wait, what?
I'm just gonna just walk around.
I will.
That's the room with no windows that we can't break out of. That said all creepily.
Okay. Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's the room he talked about was going to murder us if we let him.
God.
There's an old dusty chest over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got old dusty. You got basically a cot, another cot,
Oh.
and then a tiny little short person's cot. Could be for a kid, could be for a small species. They all look like the sheets have not been washed in quite a while.
I feel like I need to flip you off.
Ooh.
Hey, Theron, where's everybody else? Are you all alone here?
Well, all alone. You should have seen my brother in the other room. He's the one who knocked.
Well, I know, but I feel like with such a wonderful establishment, as well as you've fortified it, besides you and your brother and your mama, surely there's more people here.
Well, we ended up moving in here, from the old folks that had it because, they were letting all kind of rabble rousers in, and they were getting mugged and stuff. And Mom, see, go ahead and roll your
In anything.
How's Sleight of Hand?
no, on your character sheet, if you have it, it'll have.
And 0 custom skills.
Oh, so you
100% off.
okay, so Kip is having a hard time with his cards with a natural 1 as he looks at the cards he dealt himself, and they are garbage. Mind you, that natural 20 was what young Vanny got, by the way.
Who?
The guy you're playing cards with, he rolled a natural 20.
Oh, the other brother.
The other brother, the brother that's in the bar, not the brother that's at the door.
Daryl.
I look at Kip like, what are you doing to me, man?
So go ahead and you can roll sleight of hand or playing cards if you have proficiency in it.
I'm gonna do sleight of hand because I don't think I have the other one.
Because it basically just means you're cheating. So at one point during the your open conversation, Vanny kind of leans over to Kip and he's like, "Is this a good hand?" And you basically see he's got a royal fucking flush. And you don't quite know what your tiefling friend over there got, but you know it's better than what you got, and it can't be as good as what he.
Oh, that's a terrible hand. I'll fold if I were you.
Okay, I raise all in. He's basically just throwing terms he's heard because he's not sure what you mean by fold, and he's just like puts all his hands in the pot. And he's looking at Kip like, good job helping me, Kip, and he pats him on the back.
Good move there.
Well, this Jim, can I because I saw that I have this thing called where is it? Primeval awareness. And
Ooh.
can I? It basically I focus my awareness on the region around me for 1 minute per level of the spell you suspend. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of your, or up to 6 miles if you're in your favorite terrain.
I love this ability. It's
So
the range.
I'd like to do that.
So you kind of covertly are sitting there watching them play cards, and you kind of like kick in your thing because you're like, these people are weird. I don't give a fuck what Kip says. These people are weird.
Yeah.
Okay. What does your primeval awareness tell you?
I don't know. Okay, so Bobo, stop. It just
tells
says
you there's
I
a Bobo
can.
attacking you.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to make you, but I'm not sure how to do that.
If you just click the word, it should
There we go.
pop it up.
There we go.
So go ahead and burn one of your spell slots.
Okay.
I need an explanation when she's done.
What's the explanation you're looking for?
On
I couldn't find a picture of the scratch art, but I did find a picture of me from high school.
Got it.
Did it.
Okay.
You're the blonde one, right?
Yeah, I was like TJ Henry.
I gotta pee.
That's actually my niece who's maybe 20. I don't know. She might.
Big mooch.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
I got the cat's ramming my earphones.
Kick on your ability, you kind of glance and realize, yes, it looks like there may be the occasional undead in the area just from what you're seeing. That ability, let's see.
I apologize for the noise. He's just really just.
So you do realize that rug was an aberration. It's some kind of magical transmuted carpet. You're not sure exactly what, but you know for sure it's there. And are you going into the room with the beds?
I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of wandering around because I like it's like I'm not really into the game. I'm just do.
Okay, so
unless they stop me. I'm just
no,
around.
they're busy, and
Okay.
one guy's guarding the door, the other guy's playing cards with your friends, and they said you can go on in there and go to sleep. So when you look in there, the chest, something is definitely wrong with that chest.
It's a mimic.
Like you're sensing it's an aberration of some kind.
Oh, I have Mage Hand if you want to call me in there.
You can't play poker and then in the middle of playing poker to distract, go use your Mage Hand.
You're like, oh, I gotta pee.
and pretty much as soon as you say you gotta pee, the door opens up and their mama comes out. She's got a nice little dress on, she looks way too young to be their mama, by the way. She looks like she's maybe 5 years older than these boys.
Is she setting off my thing?
No, believe it or not, she seems to be completely normal. She smiles this big smile and waves, brushes her apron down. She's like, "Oh boy, you should have woke me up sooner if we had guests. Are you playing poker? You know about thieves and poker." Like, you're right, Mama. You're right. And when your friend says they have to use, go to the bathroom, she says there's a chamber pot here if they need some privacy. But mind the hatch to the basement. It's mighty finicky.
You know what? I'll wait until we're done.
And she kind of slides herself behind the bar and pours some of the juice into one of the bowls and kind of mixes two juices together until it tastes good. And she just sits there watching you guys play a round of cards. So, are the two of you guys continuing to play poker, by the way? Or
Is Kip playing at all, or is he just?
yeah, Kip is
hanging
playing.
out?
He's playing the worst hand he's ever dealt himself in his life.
Do I know
Okay.
hand?
All jokers.
That's
Damn it! I forgot to take those out.
So, Kip's gonna lose 20 silver pieces, by the way.
you know, you're like becoming problematic lately.
And and our tiefling's gonna lose 10 silver because she
Okay,
had a couple.
Who's the one who has the mage hands? Who has mage hands? Out of
I have jazz
curiosity.
hands.
Jazz hands.
Who's the one who wanted me to find an excuse to drag them away?
I did, but I can't get to you. Damn it! You can holler for me.
Okay, I'm gonna call her from the other room. It's like, I need you for something.
It's a very small room. What do you?
He's gonna have to pay for me, but he's got me. I'll be right back. What is? And I wander off.
How much do I owe this dude?
30 silver total.
So 10 more than I already deducted.
Yep. And he kind of looks at you and he sees the coins and he's just like, I know this sounds funny, but can I get copper instead of silver? I like copper coins because they look so much bigger when you have a purse full of copper coins.
How far can I hear this?
No, you're preoccupied with having your friend come with you.
Okay.
I apologize. I only got gold.
Say that.
I guess I can take 3 gold pieces.
Oh, that's what you're gonna have to take if you want payout from me, because that's all I got.
He's like, thank you for, and he's like very, very happy and thankful for you teaching me how to play cards and making sure you had a good hand.
Anytime.
And then since the poker game's breaking up, his mama's willing to sit down and play cards.
I'll deal her in if she wants to play.
Okay, so what are you guys doing as you're walking off, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm going to Calissa because I assume like she called and I'm like, oh, it must be girl issues. And I kind of like wander off. You know,
Okay.
I'm a healer and all.
Okay, so where are you guys going? Are you going to where the privy is or where those beds are?
Oh
Where
no,
the
I'm
beds
looking
are.
for the
That's
trinket.
where I was. That's where
Okay,
I was.
well, go
where the
ahead and
beds were.
move your mini. Your mini's not in there.
I did. Oh well, I forgot, but I told you I was walking around in there. So
I
where's
thought you
the
just.
chest?
It's over in this corner here.
Okay, so that's where I am.
So you're walking right up to the chest.
No, not right up to the chest.
You're
Far
right
away
up at
enough.
the chest.
I feel like
Okay, well I didn't know where the chest was until you
away.
did that.
Okay. So you kind of pull her back away from the chest, and I'm assuming you're
And I,
closing the door behind you.
yeah.
Yeah, because we got girl things to deal with.
Okay. So everybody go ahead and roll for another hand of poker. Here's the boy.
Oh, I'm not in that.
Here's his mama. It's a good thing Kip rolled even higher. Kip's gonna finally win some of that money back. Looks like everybody rolled really good too. So Kip, you've earned one of those gold coins back. And to think, Kip's playing legit too and not cheating.
I love this game.
Okay, so what are you guys doing as you're in the room? You see these 3 beds and the little tiny bed, and then you see the chest over in the corner covered with a good amount of dust.
I'm pointing at the chest, and there is something wrong with that chest.
I'm gonna try to take Mage Hand and like touch the chest, and if the chest is like visible, I'm try to like open the chest. Be
touch my chest all the time.
It's not my jam.
So go ahead and make it your spell.
Hold on, I'm sorry. It's loading. It's slow.
It's okay. And so you're just gonna take your mage hand and kind of poke at the lock, kind of thing.
First, I want to kind of see if it's like a physical hoodad. And
Okay.
if it is, I want to try to open it.
So your mage hand kind of touches it, and then you notice when you're mentally controlling it, you kind of like pull your mage hand away after poke, poke, poke. As soon as it pokes it, the fingertip sticks to the lock, like it's adhesive.
Oh, that's really sticky. I'm not going to be able to open that. It's ensorcelled.
Just be glad you didn't touch it with another appendage.
You know, you've seen the boys that live here. There's a reason things could be
That's the way you
sticky.
open box.
Wrong box.
Wow. And as soon as your mage hand touches it, the box starts to shake a little, and you notice that there's a chain wrapped around the chest.
That's what she said.
I feel like you might need Kip for this. Do you want me to go get him and cause a scene?
No. That would probably be bad. Let's not. This might be something we may want to address later.
I mean, I can kill all three of them. That's between Esme and I. We got them.
And by the way, this rattling chain sound is really loud.
Of course it is. I'm gonna be like, oh, woo!
Sat on it on accident.
No, like, it's okay. Just ride through the pain. It's all right. Like, I'm trying to help her.
What are they doing in our sleeping room? So immediately while Kip is earning his gold coin, you guys hear some weird noise from the girls in that room, and then some loud chains slapping on wood. That kind of reverberates.
Hand up the wall and be like, yeah.
And immediately, his mama throws down the cards. As you can see, she had the losingest hand of them all. And she's like, I think your friends are messing with something they shouldn't be messing with.
I am going to get on top of Callista and look as sexual as I can, like almost boobs completely out, on top of her, almost against the chest, like we are going at it.
So there's beds there. You don't have to do it on the chest.
No,
You just got violent, I guess.
In fact, you probably don't want to sit on the chest at all.
No, we want to be close to the chest. Like I might have bumped it.
How close to the chest do you want to get? Within 5 feet of the chest?
How close are you?
You had to be close
10
enough to
feet.
bump it.
With like I threw a clothes towards it.
So you're throwing an item next to it?
Yeah.
Yes. Listen, I'm sorry if I kill you.
Whose top should go? I guess. All right, my top will be the sacrifice.
Boom, done. I don't even care. It's fine.
Okay, so the chest is bouncing around now. It's trying to get loose of this chain that obviously you can tell is keeping it from being able to hop anywhere away from this wall. It's almost like some people chained it to this wall so stop eating things. Or,
Eating things?
You're gonna let out the Dementors.
As immediately when you're messing with you throw something haphazardly on top of it of obviously this is what I'm doing. The chest kind of growls and snarls and eats what you just threw on top of it.
Oh, you're naked
I
the
don't
rest of the
have a
campaign.
I have extra
All right,
clothes.
that's
It's
all right.
okay. I have extra clothes.
I'm gonna like move my way down to her crotch region, so if like this lady comes in, legit.
And in here, she's like, open that door and see what those girls are doing. Make sure they're not messing with Mama's chest. And he's like, yes, Mama. And he kind of comes over and opens the door and says, now don't you be messing with Mama's chest.
I'm gonna wipe my mouth and say, not a problem, sugar.
go ahead and give me a deception or persuasion. I'll accept either.
Can I help?
And for sexiness of this caliber, I will definitely give you advantage, because he's now having. I can only imagine how you'll help, but yes, you definitely have advantage.
Oh,
Got
okay. 14.
14. So he's like, no, Mama, they not bothering with the chest, not your chest, Mama. And he just kind of blushes and leaves the door open, but kind of like comes back to his seat here. And he looks over at Kip and says, I think they're doing naughty girl things in the room.
It's best to leave them to their business.
And he's ridiculously blushing and holds his cards back up over his face except for his eyes. But you can clearly see he's smiling over his cards like he saw something he likes.
I kind of like this guy.
You like that, huh?
And he looks at his mom. He's like, Mama, can we let them stay a couple nights? I like them. They're good peoples. And she just kind of like glares. And she's going to get up and look as well.
I'm gonna like whisper to Calista, like, I don't think this is gonna go the way we want. You want me to in here?
Yeah, let's. I think we're done. I think we're done.
I feel like that's about the same for my lovers right there.
And she looks at you with this scowl, and she just says, now in this house, the floorboards are too creaky for that kind of stuff. If you want to do that, you can go down to the cellar.
Huh.
The earth keeps its secrets down there.
Oh, no.
I should not have done that. To my baser instincts, and I do apologize. But she does need to talk to Kip because she is having a religious moment. To really talk to him, and it's her personal connection. And I hope you can understand this, that she needs to talk to him.
So give me a deception. The only problem at this exact moment, when she's giving you the look, like, she kissed a girl in college. She knows what that's all about. More importantly, she looks past you guys, and she sees that the chest has this big venom-style tongue slackering out around its mouth, going trying to eat something like it's a drunk Pac-Man.
I'm gonna try to like cover up my boobs. Like, I think your chest might have like stole some of my clothing, but like I'm not gonna expect you to pay for it because like you've been so hospitable, but I'm kind of naked.
So go ahead and give me a deception with disadvantage.
I'm boobless. I'm topless.
Oh, you're not boobless, that's for sure. Boobless is the last thing this encounter is.
Oh, hey, that's not so bad. All right. Oh, no, it's disadvantage. Oh.
Okay, so she basically is giving you the look like, get out now. I think
I'd love to get out if I had a top.
I can toss her, like I said, I have extra clothes. I'll toss her an extra top.
That's not the point. Fun.
Good luck wearing one of my tops, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it
basically,
on. Basically,
you're wearing a tube top now.
Yeah, like the boobs are poking out underneath, and I'm like, I hope you're happy.
And she's gonna actually do the whole very annoying lady thing where she grabs you by the forearm and she's gonna walk you to the basement, or she's gonna try at least.
Ooh, grapple?
A grapple, yeah.
I think Mama wants some too.
I'm gonna yank my arm from her.
Okay, so for a grapple, what it is it's basically an athletics check for her against your athletics or your acrobatics, your choice. And whoever gets the higher of the two wins and can manipulate, if the person wins, they can manipulate the other person. By the way, that's a dirty 20. So she proceeds to grab your forearm and kind of politely walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she's basically walking you out to prevent from having a scene there.
Which one of us?
The one with...
Hanging out anymore. They're really tied in a tube top.
So you all see her kind of dragging your friend to the cellar room. I mean, do you guys want to like jump to action?
I'm scrambling to pick up my cards, and I'm, ma'am, can you just let's all just calm down, just a moment here. I don't know why I have a stutter, but
all of a sudden you got real nervous.
Because boots.
What? Real quick, it's shit
Jesus
happens.
Because I'm about to throw mind warp on this bitch. 'cause
So
I'm-
remember to click on your token and then click initiative on your character sheet. Ooh, damn. So on the map, your character's token.
Oh,
Make sure
I'm
you've
not-
got
I'm
the
not
3 little
screen.
bubbles pop it up over your character.
I suck.
I'm a -1.
Wow.
What are these purple lines?
That's someone's drawing.
Oh, okay.
Someone keeps
Oh.
drawing in purple on the map.
Oh, wasn't
Looks
me.
like nope.
to move their character, but had the draw pen out instead of the pointer.
It looks like someone who's got purple as their color. We can all look at the bottom of the map and see who that is.
We all know who that is.
We don't need to name
That me?
names.
What am I supposed to click?
So you click on your token that's been dragged
Okay.
over here. So click
Okay.
on pop-up. Then on your character sheet, click initiative.
The word initiative will give you the roll.
Okay.
Not the number.
So when it turns to a red highlight, you basically click that and it'll roll it for you.
Inspiration.
It should be in the middle of your character sheet towards the
is it
top.
right?
Yep. Okay, so we will put this in this, and before shit starts happening, because shit's about to start happening, I say we make a restroom run and everybody go get refills or use the restroom if you need to.
That's an amazing suggestion because I was gonna say I was walking away anyways.
I'm seeing names on these rolls that I don't like.
Yeah. What names are you talking about?
Were rats.
Ignore that. That means nothing.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see.
Lexa, you rolled intimidation, not initiative.
I mean, I can take it. It's like I can just be like, on.
All right, I'll be right back. Hey, oh, that's I want to run over you.
I'm just curious how none of us picked up on this getting in here.
I asked about those weird teeth thing. I'm just gonna use a mind whip on the mom. I'm gonna fuck her up, which is probably gonna cause the rest of her kinfolk to freak out. Yeah, because she doesn't have shit for an intelligence modifier. Hopefully, because if I succeed, she won't be able to move. She won't be able to make a reaction. All she can do is either move or act. Your friends are the worst.
This is not how this was supposed to work out.
I would like to point out it was not my idea. Like, this was all Callista's idea, and I just, like, helped along. And I was willing for this heifer to, like, throw me down in the basement. She went and got all wild. Oh, I forgot to tell you, by the way, on that blade, in, like, in Cajun, it says Oath Keeper's Kiss. I don't know if that matters, but there you go. Melissa, I would like you to know, I started this, and I'm about to take the brunt of this shit.
Hello.
So I'm just letting you know, like, you started this, and this lady is gonna, like, come up in my ass in a minute. Like, how did we not notice she was a were-rat? That's what I want to know, because I asked specifically about the freaking teeth.
She's pulling up as a mimic. The boys are pulling up as were-rats.
Oh, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
they're all gonna die. Like,
That
You have
gift
dragged
gave
us
me-
into a bad situation.
There was 3 items in the gift, right?
I can't believe I wasted wine on these fools.
They were drinking dirty water. I can't believe you gave them wine either.
I was trying to be nice. I thought they were your friends.
I never said they were my friends. I said I had contacts of a safe place to sleep.
You don't communicate very well, is what the problem is.
You never communicate.
Exactly.
Stop. Will you please? You are going to electrocute yourselves. Please stop.
What about electrocution?
My cat keeps trying to bite cords.
Oh. I was gonna say, we went on a. Ooh, I like it. Have you seen the new Godzilla versus Kong movie that everyone's talking about?
Not
Ooh,
yet. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah,
What about
that's pretty. Is that a game? That's not. That's is that a card
No.
game?
No, it's a miniature.
What? I want to
Pretty.
paint that. Is it come pre-painted? Is it all stupid painted?
No, I'm painting it.
Yeah. How far have you
Yep.
gotten?
I haven't even assembled it yet. It's still in the box. It's little.
Oh,
It's not little, but it's disassembled. There.
yes. Show me your guys' art projects, because right now my art project is something called it's called the Filthy Words Coloring Book.
I think I have one of those.
Let me see which one I'm.
I can make quilts. Does that count?
That's actual arts and crafts, not my vulgar curse word, filthy phrases coloring book.
He's completely disassembled. That's his legs. There's his torso.
Oh my god.
Where's his head?
I'm like, where are we pasting this?
Oh, his head is on a sprue with his arms.
Oh, jeez.
You with red hair, like, and spike like that makes me think like Sum 41, like nobody's business. Like,
Who has red hair? That's pink.
So
That's
this
pink?
yeah,
is-
but
Ooh.
like,
It's
just like
it's not
singer.
I can't really see because it's not.
I don't know how to.
focused. What?
It says pull my hair, but it's like.
Oh.
But it's like
here's the drawing that my tattoo is.
It's blurry like your background.
beautiful. Yeah, well, so it's like in those like
turn
those
this background
mandolin drawings or whatever.
How do you turn backgrounds off? No, I don't want to do that. Oh my god, how do I turn this background off?
You turned it on and now it never turns off.
I needed to turn off. Is this one?
I didn't lose like my plate armor, did I?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Your plate armor is swinging down obscurely.
But I'll be painting him.
Nice.
He came with. He has three over here where you can see. He has 3 little ghost dragon heads that came with him too.
Yes! Oh my god! I love it!
I don't know why it's. Yeah, that's why I want to turn off my background because it's like.
It's actually kind of cool with that background.
What do you call those kind of drawings where it's like the intricate colors where you have to it's not the mandolin, but
Mandela.
that one.
Yeah.
Mandala.
Mandela. Mandela's the guy from Africa. Yeah.
Yes, that's the style of coloring book my obscene phrases are.
And now Talia completely disappears into the background.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. That's better. So there we go. Look it.
Oh my god, it's
Mermaid.
catfish!
Mermaid.
It's catfishies!
They're mermaids.
Mermaid.
Go down here.
Catfish tastes great in tacos, by the way.
Catfish tastes great in almost everything.
I love catfish.
Get them a nice cornbread breading and fry them.
I like eating catfish that I caught myself. So.
That's always the best kind. Unfortunately, there's only 2 places in Tucson, and well, I should say southern Arizona, that are good for catfish that you can actually count on catching something. Because, desert.
Don't you guys have
any lake in Arizona?
I was gonna say we have man-filled lakes though.
Yeah, but those things, people have schedules of when they're stocked, and if you're not there the moment they're stocked, you don't get fish.
20 people in every family show up to fish it out the first day.
Yeah, fishing in Arizona sucks balls.
Yep.
Well,
but if you go down to Patagonia, you can actually get some good catfish out of there, but that's because it's also a real lake, and
Well, but if I want to go fishing, I don't even have a hook attached, so it's more of a relaxation activity for me.
You put just a weight and you throw it out there and you fall asleep in the chair.
Yes, and I wake up sunburned and missing all sorts of things, and it's totally fine.
Oh, I found a picture of me with the catfish when I was looking through pictures.
Oh, Jim. In June, from the 9th to the 30th, I'm gonna be in Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
Because we're finally gonna inter my dad, but I might not be able to game since it's 3 hours.
Okay.
Early, yeah. So we'll find something for my character to be doing.
Your character will find something monster hunting wise to have to leave the group for a while and go do a Wolverine walkabout.
Unless you want me to play them. You don't have to laugh.
Can you see that, or does it not work?
Are you in Skype?
That's the beholder, right?
Oh,
I haven't
nice.
seen that one. We can't see the butt ooze from that.
The sphincter splatter.
Yes.
I don't know if I got a good picture of it. I might not have yeah, it doesn't look like I have a picture of the
ass. That means it's my job to ask Brandon on Sunday if I can remember.
I have a question. With my inspiration, does that allow me to increase my initiative?
It does not.
Okay.
Good try though. I like that.
Oh, the timer's gonna get a shot off on me.
Hey, if you get so you shared a picture of yourself looking young, AJ.
That picture was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, I have a 20-year-old picture I can show you. Dungeons and Dread. That is us.
I have one.
I love that the camera's on, so I watched you almost spit laugh.
I don't know where you're
right back. Be right back.
Where did you send it?
It's in the Skype chat.
In the Skype chat.
Oh, hold on. Wasn't prepared for
Oh,
that.
I didn't know you had a twin.
Oh, you're so
Oh man, I hate you so much.
Was that what you said?
What?
20 years ago. That's what you said, right?
Something like that.
Oh,
That's
okay. I was
that-
like 19, so that's fair.
no. Okay. Oh fuck, you're right. Sorry.
Don't ever do the math. Don't
So
do
this is more than 20 years ago.
Oh, I love it.
My hair was down past my butt, and they kept putting those corkscrew curls in it. Nice usually are, and people would come up and pull on them to see if they'd
Oh, wow.
bounce.
Man, how old were we in 5th grade, guys?
11.
Okay, then that means I was
Oh,
10.
no.
Don't do the math.
No, yeah.
I think I'm the oldest one here.
Oh,
You're so cute, my dear.
oh.
I think I discovered that I'm the baby of every group I play in now.
Oh, okay, all right.
That was 5th grade, and so I was. If everyone's 11 in 5th grade, I was a year younger than everyone because I started school in California. So that was me when I was 10.
Okay,
Wow.
so I didn't go 5th grade. I went at the height of my ho-ness.
Your what?
My ho-ness.
You'll have to explain, because for guys that's around 35.
That was around 18 and 19.
I love that meme, AJ.
So I sent the picture to Facebook. So that was me when I was like, oh, I'll steal your boyfriend. I'll steal your brother. I'll date mom. Why not your sister?
When you were a heartbreaker homewrecker.
Yeah. I was like the female version of like AJ's himbo self.
AJ's a himbo?
Oh, 100%. Did you not see that red spiky hair and that right there?
I mean, that red hair to me, that says, I tried to kiss a girl and she patted me on the head.
No, what I saw with that was, I'm a slut. And I appreciated it. I was like, oh, good for you.
You got to have some confidence to be 16, 17 and have pink hair in high school, okay?
There's one of two directions you can go with that. Super confident or so insecure you've developed confidence.
I don't know. I mean, I've had streaks of hair color in my hair since like forever. So
But
I think
to be a semi-macho male with pink hair in high school,
It
have
takes
to
some
have some
huevos
balls.
rancheros.
okay, I see that. I guess apparently my tits make it more acceptable for me to have weird hair. That's the lesson I've learned recently.
Aww.
Yeah. It's,
the weird hair is out. Like I had all sorts of colors. Just that particular color in high school, being a straight male, was not easy to pull off.
Especially if it was lighter than it looks in the picture.
You know, I had a friend that he had like pink like seeing glasses because of like I think it was like color blindness, but he tried to pull it off as he just wanted to have pink lenses. But as an adult, I'm pretty sure it was that he had like some weird color blindness.
Or he didn't want anyone to know he was stoned all the time.
He wanted to see the world through rose-colored lenses.
You know, I 100% made that joke.
I feel like he did a Cat Williams thing where he was like, what do bitches like?
Oh man, I'm gonna find my teenage angst photo for you guys. It's ridiculous. It comes with cat collar and everything.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And it had my name and my phone number on it in case I got lost.
Wow.
Wow.
All kinds of rules are getting broken on that one.
Oh, no. I couldn't be bothered with that. Like, I wouldn't even tell people my real name.
Oh,
Like,
no, to be fair, it didn't have...
Drea, Alexa, Alexia, Alex, Allie. Like, no. You didn't know my real name. No.
You got more names than a CIA sleeper agent.
Apparently. I memorized my phone number from when I lived in LA, and when I had to deal with creepers, I would just change the area code from LA to Phoenix or to whatever neighborhood I was in. And that was the phone number I gave out to like a lot of people. No.
So you're a nice person. I would just look people straight in the eye and be like, I'm not fucking friendly.
See, the problem is,
Dare.
like,
Dude.
in the neighborhood that I grew up in, either you're punching people or you're not. So I try to not punch people all the time.
I'm like, let's go. I'm only gonna get one hit, but I'm gonna make that shit count.
Nah,
I
my mama
had a
told
dude-
me.
I had a dude try to fight me because I was wearing blue, right? Like
Wow.
like Crips.
Oh,
thing.
okay. So you.
I was wearing a motherfucking ROTC uniform.
Jesus Christ.
That's
You,
the
sir, are just ignorant.
Wait. You are an ROTC. Like, I feel like that needs an explanation more than anything else.
Hey, ROTC lets you shoot. I mean, that's perfectly acceptable.
My dad
Right.
was in ROTC.
ROTC is one thing. Actually joining the military is a whole nother life choice.
I just feel like that's an like a direct opposite to I did shrooms and got really
I mean, everyone I knew in ROTC was high half the time. I don't know what kind of school you went to.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that I was in ROTC with, we all smoked weed together.
What? No, I went with like hard charges that were like, I don't eat gluten, I don't eat wheat. Like, this body's a temple, and I was like,
Stop.
Well, until
ROTC isn't
No.
Mormonism.
although the major of the ROTC unit I was in was my bishop.
I probably went to school with him.
Awkward.
I mean, there is like a level of when you're like following the ROTC strictness, you know, you're either there so you don't fuck up as often, or you're there because you don't know how to fuck up and you're going to learn.
Or you fucked up beyond all relief and you're now stuck there.
Yes, punishment.
It's like the military. There's three types. There's the guy who wants to make a career of it. There's the guy who's there just spending 4 years. And then there's the guy who used to hang out with over at Circle K or 7-Eleven, who used to get into all the trouble. Because there's always that guy in the military. And they're usually in like some kind of requisitions department.
That's my guy.
See, I always thought it was like the two people ex-military. You know, there's the super straight-laced, multiple sticks, multiple asses, and like they follow every single rule like to the T. Or there's the ones that like they rejected everything the military taught them, and they're like the dirtiest, laziest people around. And there doesn't seem to be an in-between.
Live and learn, live and learn. Who knew the military's got the paladin and the rogue in it? And
I
the
mean-
bard.
We all knew that. That's the band kids.
No, don't get me started on band kids.
One time at band camp.
Oh God, no. Please
So
no.
we do have initiative.
Yes.
I do believe somebody wanted to kill something before the night was over.
That was my hope.
Two of our members clearly know that they eat anything that gets next against a wall, so it can't escape you guys right now. Poor Jocelyn was dragged off by Mike, who, by the way, has a really right now. And the boys just like, oh, you made Mama mad. You made Mama mad.
Oh, you don't know who I am, boo.
Taryn, come on in here, because Mama mad. And poor Kip all of a sudden realizes, you know when you rolled that really crappy roll for investigation?
Oh yeah, yes.
These guys never responded with the proper whistle or nothing.
That's how we got fucked right here. That was my role.
As all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute.
But like, you fuck up a lot.
Especially when he said, we just took this place over 6 months ago.
No, I caught that. But
I did too.
But this is when you actually connect what you forgot earlier of nobody did the whistle back. They just opened the door.
Shit.
But hey, it's better than being asleep in ambush, being ambushed while you're awake and half dressed. So, Kip, you are the first to realize shit's going down hardcore after you saw your friend getting dragged away. You're like, wow, I'd hate to be murdered in that basement. So what are you gonna do,
she
kid?
Did they make it all the way into the other room, or were we
She
able to stop?
she like militantly dragged her ass around. It was a good grapple.
All right. So I got first go here. Am I still sitting down then, or have I stood up?
You're
at this
still
point?
sitting down.
And what about
Huckleberry there.
Esme and was it Valrin or
Esme's sitting next to you, you know, not playing games, and
Am I sitting? Because I tossed her. I stood up to toss her a shirt.
okay, are you standing? I'm good with that.
I'm standing.
You tell me, it's your character.
Yeah, like I was wondering if you guys were gonna notice that she just like wasn't playing with you guys.
The only female in the party.
Does this dude here, is he facing away from me? Like, am I behind him?
No, he's kind of facing the table's dead center amongst all four of you guys when you're sitting right there.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, ooh, mama man. He's looking right at you like, mama mad.
Would he be? Would I be able to get a sneak attack in if I just kind of?
Yeah, if you're going before him, he's not raising any defense to fight you guys. He's literally still holding some cards in his hand. The only thing he did was yell for his brother, who obviously is the last one on the initiative slot. So guess who's the last one to hear any trouble?
So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go straight for that kill shot with my rapier, just kind of.
Damn.
Gotcha. The sneak attack.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
With advantage. Ooh.
Yeah, because he doesn't see it's sneak attack. If he's unprepared, that's advantage. You murdering son of a bitch. So a 16 will definitely hit for 7 points of damage.
Oh.
With 9 attached to that. Okay, so you pull out your rapier, you do your thing, and you basically end Mama's boy just like that. You rapier to his throat, and he sprays blood up to the ceiling. That grayish aged wood just sucks up that red color. You kind of look around at the ceiling, and you see other streaks of faded blood, realizing I think somebody was killed in here. Oh wait, yeah.
Damn right, somebody was killed in here. But I have movement. I want to stand up and like.
So to stand up and kick your chair back, it's going to cost half your movement.
Can I kick my chair directionally? Like I want to kick it towards towards this door here to try to block.
Not really, because if you're getting up, your chair's going to go backwards, and you're in the corner. You're in that safe poker position.
Okay, and then how far can I move then? Half?
Uh-huh.
I could move like here?
Yep. Now remember, you do have, as a rogue, your 3rd level, right?
Yep.
You do have cunning action for more movement. I will throw that one out for you.
Do you have cunning action?
Means you can either disengage, hide, or
I can
dash.
Which would mean I could take another 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that because I want to get into this room if I can.
Okay, unfortunately, since Mama's blocking the door, the best you can do is get right here.
Alright, I'll go ahead. I'll get there then.
Okay, so the rogue slices the guy's throat open with his rapier, spraying blood everywhere. Very gory. As slowly we see his initiative slot disappear. Because he don't need it no more. And you
Mama
just
notice her boy got.
You just hear this mama as he falls against the table. His life force is bubbling out of him.
Do I have enough time to say, that's not very polite now?
You do. As Mama's not happy. So happy, unhappy. Well, she's got your friend in her clawed hand.
Clutches?
She kind of reaches out and pulls out her short sword, and she's going to swing it at you.
Bring it, bitch.
Damn, that sucks. So she was going to swing twice on you, but unfortunately she rolled a natural 1. And she kind of like swung her sword at you, and since you're standing in that doorway, kind of wedged her sword right into the door frame. She did that whole, because she's holding your friend with one arm with her nails like digging into her, she pulls the sword out and kind of swings at you and sticks it right into the door frame where it's stuck. As the sword's just going,
Wing, 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 wing.
and she of course lets go of it, but she is not happy.
Is it my turn?
And damn, that means she broke her grapple too. So yeah, that's gonna be Esme's turn.
All right. So I'm gonna get a little close, and then I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, and what spell are you gonna cast?
Inflict wounds. So I think I actually have to get a little bit closer to her.
What's the range on it?
It's a touch attack.
Yep, you'd have to definitely get closer.
So I moved closer. And
Thankfully, Kip will let you reach your hand in there.
Yes, I'm sure he doesn't mind.
There's
no.
Be like, that's my.
It's a 23 to touch to attack. I think I don't.
You will definitely touch her with that.
All right, and then that is, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, then that will be.
If you click the word "inflict wounds" in the chat,
I'm doing it right now.
Damn. Boom. And I believe that's a magical attack, is it not?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Super magic.
In the other game, I flicked to heal, so I think in this this game I have to I'll just brush her arm.
You gotta balance that karma. So yeah, it does 13 points of necrotic damage as you touch her, and she just gets this pox, rotty little infectious mark where you touched her.
That is so hot.
She's got the pox. So is there anything you'd like to do for a bonus action or anything along those lines?
I don't think I have bonus actions, but I will stick my tongue out at her because I'm tiny and obviously deadly.
Tiny but fierce.
Rawr.
So Callista, your teammates are all coming to your rescue.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one who's specifically in trouble, but
Well, you did hear there was some noise coming from the door. Remember,
okay.
Bubba did call others in the other room with 2 crossbows.
Shit. Okay, let me take a look at a couple things here real quick.
Okay. While you do that real quick,
does. Okay.
while you do that, I'm gonna go bring my puppy dog in
Okay.
because she's barking.
Am I up next?
No.
Other dude is. Wait.
Other dude, and then him.
You're not on the initiative.
20, right?
Yeah, no, because you rolled for intimidation, not. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, so you need to click your character's icon on the map, and then click initiative, which is above your hit points. Not in the skills.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay. All right. Let me look at what's going on here. Okay. So can I hold action until the guy opens the door? Oh, wait. He went away. All right.
But I could answer that he'll tell you yes.
Okay.
Do you have to specify what you're going to do?
Okay. So my plan is to use where is it again? Hail of Thorns. So as soon as he opens the door, Yeah, I want him to be hit with here. I just posted what I'm doing.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have a ranged weapon for that?
Yeah, I should have. I believe I do. Let me double check again. Move
I
around.
guess I can roll the right thing.
Okay. Nope, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's definitely not what I want. I thought I had a ranged weapon, but maybe I don't. Oh, I got a longbow. So that's a ranged weapon, right?
Okay, so you're gonna spend your movement whipping
wait
out your
until-
longbow.
And I'm gonna wait until he opens the door and shoot him.
Okay, so basically you've got your bow ready. Your bonus action is you cast the Hail of Thorns on the bow. You've got the bowstring pulled back, and you're waiting to see the guy open the door and then fill him full of arrow.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Thorns.
that's up.
And thorns.
Well, remember each creature within
Grown.
5 foot makes a dex save and takes additional damage.
Okay.
Oh, the target of the creature and each attack. So basically, you get an extra damage. Hopefully. Why is there a groan in the Skype?
Because I said Han shot first, and I took my rogue lessons from Han Solo.
Okay, so guess
And
who's...
because I smirked, I don't have to say LOL.
There you go. So unfortunately, he's running up, and he throws the door open just in time for your arrow to be pointed at the door, and his body is right where you expect the door to be. Go ahead and take your shot.
Okay. All right. Da, 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 da. I just hit that. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
So I did that.
That's kind of weird how it's posting that. But the important thing is that you rolled a 21. I don't know why it's got the +2/+2. So that'll definitely hit. So go ahead and hit the word longbow for your damage.
Oh wait, sorry, I hit the wrong thing.
Okay.
So I did the damage of that.
And he's going to have to make a
the other
dex
one?
save. Yep. Go ahead and roll the other one.
Okay, so.
And he's going to make a dex save. And will a 10 beat your dex? Your spell DC?
The DC was 12, I think. It's listed.
It was a trick question for her. Yeah, it's listed as 12 at the bottom of her spell. It's a trick question to see if she knows.
I don't.
He's teaching us things.
So
I'm very bad at learning things.
So if you look at your spell at the very bottom, it says spell save DC 12.
Okay.
That's the number he needs to roll to beat your spell. He did not roll it with his 10.
Okay, so my question is, so for me, now I do a 1d10 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Well, because I'm above level 1, so do I roll it as a level 2? So I roll 2d10?
Well, what spell level did you burn to cast it? You tell me.
Oh, give me.
When you click the spell, it would ask you if you're doing it as a first level spell.
It didn't ask. Oh, I didn't. Well, I only clicked.
You haven't cast it yet. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know what I'm doing, so I apologize.
No problem. So if you click on the spell where it says Hail of Thorns,
okay,
it should have a little pop-up that'll come up. You may have to hit Alt-Tab to find it if you're using the pop-outs, because it'll pop up behind your character sheet. And it'll say what level, and it should start with level 1, and it gives you options in the drop-down.
Okay, why are you not letting me do this thing? Okay, there we go. All right, so then, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out.
And you would totally mark off a higher level spell slot if you're burning one, which you do have second level spells now.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to do that.
Because for each one, it adds an extra 1d10. I mean, 2d10 is a massive amount of... Okay, so you rolled a 3 and a 3, so it's a total of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage as your arrow shoots through and explodes thorns everywhere, like a bouncing Betty just exploded there, and kind of tears through him.
Mhm.
as bad things are just happening. So, Kip, what do you do as Mama's looking at you like she's gonna jack your shit up, especially with her sword hanging off the wall there?
I think we need to get Jocelyn into initiative rotation. She didn't make it in there.
That's true. She got a 9, so she would either be before or after me.
So how about we let Jocelyn roll again? So Jocelyn, click on your character
Okay, hold on one second.
and roll initiative after you've clicked on the character. Make sure you see the 3 bubbles, the red, green, and blue bubbles.
Hold on.
Your character icon on the map is what you want to click on first.
Yeah. Okay, so when you see the bubbles, then pull up your character sheet. And in the middle of the page, next to where you see armor class, there should be initiative.
Did it work?
Yes, but it didn't throw her in the rotation.
No, it did not. If now, can you see the 3 bubbles with the 20, the blank and the 12?
It doesn't want to pop up.
Make sure you've got your selector tool picked. That's on the far left side. It's the little arrow.
Oh yeah, you might still have your drawing tool on with all your pink marks on.
Because it looks like you're putting pink marks on the map. So make sure you got the selector tool. It's the very top one.
And then you want to roll.
And then click on your character so you see the 3 bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll once you see the 3 bubbles, because you have to see the 3 bubbles. There you go.
Oh.
And what are you going to do since we skipped you last turn?
This lady is smooth, pissed me off. So oh, everybody's dead. Okay, I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Shatter. Okay. Do you want to take a second and read the spell before you cast it? I'm super cool for you to you're casting it.
I'm okay. Ooh.
See how I can make a player stop in their tracks?
Let me look real quick because I feel like Kit might go down.
I am also right there.
Well, you have a wall between you.
I'm rethinking. Oh wait. No, because I can pick the point. So I'm gonna pick the point further back, so she's right at that 10-foot, the 10-foot circle, so it does not hit them. The center point is gonna be past me in that room.
Okay, so if you go ahead and click on the word of the spell, it'll pop up its text up for you.
Okay, hold on.
You brave sorceress. I like it. I like it a lot.
Where am I missing it? There's burning hands on here, and there's mind whip, but there's not shatter.
I feel like Shatter should just shatter all of his bones.
There's like a dinging. It messes up their head. Don't worry, babe. I didn't include you.
Okay, yeah, I don't show that you have it.
It was one of my things. I mean, I could go with Tasha's whip if you want. The mind whip.
Okay, I'm liking the mind whip.
But I want to focus on her. Oh, so you want me to click on it?
Uh-huh. So if you look in the chat, you'll see it popped up with your spell. So it's 1 action to cast it, and it lasts for 1 round. So you should be able to... Let me double check something. I don't think I put it on your character sheet yet, because that's a new spell that you got this morning.
And when I look at her, I go to cast it.
I'm going to jump quick.
Okay.
It's all for
Probably
good reasons.
Make me think of like Chun-Li from Street Fighter.
Basically, yeah. my mind whip is basically from like Jane from Twilight. I'm like pain. a really cool spell that I do that I use like the John Cena. You can't see me.
Can't see me now.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
John Cena. Ba, ba, da,
I
ba.
swear for a while John Cena was like the Rick Roll. Videos where they're like, do, and then all of a sudden there's John Cena.
Ba, ba, da, ba. You know what fucked up the Rickroll? Was when Google started letting YouTube do previews in the emails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. When it would pop up a little box of what you're sending people, like the link.
Yep.
Okay, so on your character sheet, if you hit Tasha's mind whip in the middle weapons area, it should roll the damage for you.
Are you carrying Tasha's entire cauldron with you?
Don't worry about what I'm doing, boo.
It's Tasha's naughty catalog.
I'm gonna go into my spells.
Ooh, and she rolled an 18 for her intel save, by the way, so half damage.
So what am I doing? I'm gonna hit Tasha's Mind Whip again.
So not on your spell page, but on your character sheet. If you look in the middle, down towards the bottom, where it's got your weapons listed,
Okay.
you'll see Tasha's Mind Whip is listed there now. And if you click that, it'll do the
gotcha.
attack roll and the all that good stuff. So don't worry about the attack roll because it's a save. And so she did make the save, so it's half damage. So go ahead and click where it says Tasha's Mind Whip in the chat, and it'll turn red, and it'll roll the damage for you. Not a bad roll. So she takes 6 points of damage psychically.
This bitch is on my nerves.
She's not happy with you.
For damage.
Okay, so Kip, go ahead and take your turn now that we've got everybody up to date.
All right. All right. That's enough for it.
Mushroom stamp, huh?
How do I delete this?
What the hell?
What did your brain, Mr. Optimistic there?
It's a joke.
And you have to pull up the gear, and then you have to delete everything.
I like how my life is a joke for you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can you feel the love?
I would just like to note the fact that if I die from this were-rat lady, it was because of Callisto wanting it.
All right. So she's kind of surrounded by enemies. So do I get sneak attacks again?
You have an enemy. You have an ally within 5 feet, don't you?
I do.
Then yeah, you could try your sneak attack.
Fuck this bitch up, dude. I'm tired of her.
Ouch.
So you roll a 7 with your rapier, and she just like, bam, close quarters blocks your blade and smacks it out of the way. Apparently you're too busy looking for the mushroom stamp. And she's just like, denied. So anything for your bonus action or your maneuver?
Yeah. I want to see. Does this have to be a ranged attack?
Does what have to be a ranged attack?
My steady aim. Can I use my bonus action to steady aim so I can give myself advantage on my next attack?
So what is your steady aim? Is that a class ability?
Yeah, it's from being a rogue. My class ability. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn.
Okay, cool. So she slaps it, and then you do that whole on guard thing where you're like, got your elbow up in the air, your blade pointed right at her, and you're just aiming for that 10th of a second that's going to feel like forever because it's her turn.
Yep.
So lo and behold, earlier there was some, fear and terror and some other of that stuff that was said earlier about seeing something when something was rolled and, all that good stuff. And now that she's kind of it's kind of, motivation for her, and the fact that she thinks she just heard both of her boys die. She's a little angry at the moment, and she just kind of looks at Kip, who just tried to attack her, and she's just like, with her bare hands, knocked your blade out of the way, which is really, really odd. But as she's looking at Jocelyn and Kip, and kind of through Esme's wrist that just shuddered through the door, she kind of starts to change right in front of Kip's eyes. And those little tooth-sharp teeth that weren't quite vampire, but they may have been something else, start to shift. And her nose, it looks pretty long and crooked, starts to like pop and snap and straighten out. In a horrible, kind of gut-wrenching way, she's kind of half-assed got her hand on Jocelyn to try to grapple her again, but she hasn't. And you feel the knuckles in her hand popping as her arm is on you. And you guys are getting treated to a very close and personal example of a were creature shape-shifting into its hybrid animal form right in front of you. So you kind of, when you're staring at this, 5-foot tall rat face, you kind of have no doubt that this is a were creature. As Kip's thinking, damn, if I would have hit it, wouldn't have done jack without my silver blade. Do I have a silver blade, or did I take the cash?
I didn't take either. I forgot.
You're fucking killing me, dude. As my partner in crime.
Somewhere in his boot, there's 110 gold coins he forgot about. And pretty much that's her attack, is shape-shifting. And she's going to go ahead and, since she doesn't like where she's standing, she's going to go ahead and take a step back here. And a step over here. Getting an attack of opportunity from Kip, who's been aiming if he wants it.
Yes. Do I get to use the steady aim?
You can totally use the steady aim.
Does it count that I'm nearby to help out?
You get your own attack of opportunity.
But you would get an attack of opportunity as well.
Can I use magic for that, or do I have to hit her?
You would have to hit her unless you have a feat that lets you use magic for an attack of opportunity.
Can
At
I use
4th
my
level.
quarterstaff?
Yeah, you can swing your quarterstaff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, is that your silvered quarterstaff?
Oh, you know it, baby. That's what I come with.
So, Kip, go ahead and that 14 is your attack of opportunity there.
Yes.
So you swing with that attack of opportunity and you get an 11. So what does your steady aim do? Give you advantage?
Yeah.
Turns it to a 14, which is successful as you slash at her, and you kind of have this sick-to-your-stomach feeling as you cut her arm, and you just see it close right in front of you, because it's just slashing and piercing damage. Excuse me.
Oh, bitch. I totally meant to take a silver win. I forgot.
You can add it to your character sheet now. Just let me know which one you're rolling on your character sheets. And Esme, take your shot with your silvered quarterstaff.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Esme, Jocelyn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. No, Jocelyn does not get an attack of opportunity yet. She left your threatening square one. She's still within, so Esme doesn't get an attack of opportunity yet.
That's right, bitch. Run.
Okay.
If Esme has something to do.
No, I'm taking it.
Okay, with a hand axe, you're 12. You swing, and you barely clip her with your regular hand axe.
Oh.
And it gouges a chunk out of her. But then you see her laugh in this rodenty as the chop just mends shut almost instantly.
But it still hurts. Doesn't matter if it's mending. We're still hurting her.
Whatever makes you feel better. So Esme,
yes.
no doubt beyond a shadow that she is a were creature. You've seen your friends beat her with regular weapons and they did nothing. Thank God her boys were not were rats.
I'm about to fuck her up. It's my turn, right?
It's your turn.
I am so pissed. If I could rage right now, I'd be raging because this bitch put her hands on me.
And she manhandled you.
Second level spell, like, assigned. Can I take magic missile and put it at the second level?
If it does allow you to do that, yes, you can.
And I just want it all on her, so it should be
Okay.
like 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
Love her.
You can do that as a attack of opportunity?
No, this is her turn, so it's her action.
No, I'm Esme.
Wait, what?
I just took my attack of opportunity against her.
Yeah, and then you have a turn.
And
Oh.
I have a turn.
Yes.
My bad.
I said Esme. I said the words.
But you were talking to her. You were like it was her turn.
Oh my god.
Like, she was so mad. I'm ready to kill her. Go ahead, Esme. Kill her.
Oy, 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 oy.
There's pure rage happening right now.
I'm moving.
I've got like drool coming mad.
All right. I moved so I can use another spell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my guiding bolt on her.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes. And my 20 will hit her, yes?
Your 20 will definitely hit her with guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt up the butt.
Skaboosh.
Damn! That's a shit ton of damage as she comes walking around the door and drops a holy fucking shotgun on her. And Esme, what else does that spell do?
What do you mean? What else does my spell?
Shut up. Kills her.
Well, what does the guiding and the guiding bolt do?
It is, I think it just goes, I can choose her.
Isn't it like the hand of God brushes her or something?
The finger of God.
A flash of light streaks towards a creature of my choice within range. It's a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Yup. So the
I
next,
wanted you to say, that's why you're my best friend.
so she basically lays the target for you, so she's easy to hit. And anything else, bonus action wise?
No bonus.
Okay, so it is now Justin's turn.
Okay, so I definitely want to do the magic missile. Also, at 2 or higher, the spell creates one more dart. Okay, so I make one more dart. So basically, I'm going to do 4d4 plus 4. So do I have to do anything special since I'm bumping up the spell level?
It should give you the option when you click it. It'll have a pop-up that comes up saying what level do you want to cast this spell at.
Okay. Magic missile.
Nice.
It disappeared.
Okay, so now you want to hit that 3 more times because your first missile did 4 points. Your second missile did 5, then 5 and 2, and basically there's 4 fist-size holes chunked through her torso as she comes falling to the wall with were-rat blood oozing down the back of the room, kind of dripping down the cellar door next to you. Because you basically murdered her with a shitload of damage.
When I did like a gun at her with pew pew pew.
That's how your magic missiles go, is you go pew pew pew?
Without my permission.
Not without permission.
Exactly.
Never without my permission.
Exactly.
Don't touch me.
You know, we did the same amount of damage with our 2 spells.
Lilu.
It's all a debate of whose was flashier.
I mean, I think she was probably flashier, but it's the same amount of damage. So between the 2 of us, we just did 32 points of damage.
You just rocked a shitload of damage out, yes. And she is definitely dead as she's slowly reverting back to her woman form from her rat form.
I'm gonna go pick her body. And if she moves, I'm gonna her up with fire.
She's got big gaping holes. You beyond a shadow of a doubt, unless she's the best performer, you believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that she is dead.
I don't trust her. If she moves, I'm lighting up. But I'm also gonna pick her clean.
So of course, you immediately start patting her down, for stuff, as you feel that she's got a key around her neck. There's a long ribbon that kind of goes way down below the cleavage, with a key just below the cleavage level.
I yank it off and toss it to Callista and say, "Here you go."
Okay.
And then you find that she's got a small purse dangling on her side.
Mine. I'm taking it.
And it's got 7 silver pieces and 10 gold pieces. A nice tidy sum.
Okay, I'm gonna go pick the boys clean too.
Is Callista beating her to it?
I'm
Okay, so I'm curious about the mimic. I mean, it's chained up. Can it be killed? Is my question.
Anything can be killed,
Well,
except that which is unkillable.
How hard is it to kill a mimic if it's like chained? Is my question.
Are you walking up there? I mean,
I'm not gonna get close enough that it could eat me.
Can I blow it up with fire?
Technically, where you're standing right now is close enough it can eat you.
Okay, well, I'm backing up.
As it whips its tongue out, and its tongue is like venom, from Marvel Comics. Its tongue slithers out, and its whole point is it sticks something and eats it.
Can I blow it up and keep the stuff? Would I know from my experience if I blew it up with fire, would it damage what's inside of it?
You're pretty sure that it's digested whatever it eats.
Yeah, it's a mimic. There's nothing inside of it. It's not really a treasure chest.
Yeah, what it's really meant for is to dispose of bodies. The old lady throws bodies on it and it eats them.
What?
I'm gonna grab Mom and toss it at the thing.
Okay, you throw her corpse on it and it just, she immediately sticks to it like the thing's covered in super glue, and it just chomps down on the body in this horrible, disgusting sound. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
The person who just threw the body on it. And anyone else in the room.
God damn it. All right.
I don't guess I could use my inspiration for this.
You're rolling a d20. You can totally use your inspiration for this.
But I'm going to roll wisdom, right?
Yep. So wisdom saving throw.
I'm going to use my inspiration too.
Okay.
I don't want to die. All right. Where is my
Well, you're not
wisdom
going to
saving
die.
throw?
You're just going to puke up in front of everybody.
I'd rather not.
I feel like I'm going to roll with 14 and save my inspiration.
No, you already spent it. Sorry, no take backs.
Okay, where do I?
You want me to use it? Okay, I don't know how to use it.
You just click on the little inspiration dragon symbol and it disappears.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know where the saving throws are. Where are those?
Those are stats are.
Did it do it? It didn't make a noise. That makes me concerned.
No, it won't do anything. It'll just make the little dragon symbol disappear.
Okay,
okay.
I'm still saving throws. Okay, so I gotta do. If I puke, let's just do this.
Okay, and unfortunately, the ranger she's watching this treasure chest chew through the corpse in the most horrible, sloppy chewing ever. And maybe it's the rat smell. Maybe it's the fact that a treasure chest is eating an old lady. That's not quite old, but old lady. And you just turn around and brrrr.
Oh,
because it's disgusting. It really is.
It is. I mean,
I win. I turn to Kip and I tell him, I don't know about your friends so much, but they sure do give a good time. To kill people.
Yes, we did.
And between looting the two boys, when you see and realize what happened to Tyron, he's just like covered in exploding thorns in his face. Between the two of them, they've got 9 gold and 15 copper pieces.
Can you tell me again what the lady had? The mom.
Yep. She had
How are we splitting that money?
she had 7 silver and 10 gold.
Well, perhaps I should get my money back that they stole off me in my card game.
Yes.
That's fair.
They
That's fair.
His 2 gold isn't part of that stash. Stole. You just played the worst hand ever.
I have the worst character ever.
Are you sure you want that money back? Because, like, don't you want me to hang on to that for you?
and,
No.
and is anyone going in the basement?
No.
Yes.
100%.
We just killed everyone. Well, okay, so here's my question. It is 12:30 in the morning.
Yes,
Oh,
it's a good
shit.
time to
I
wrap
have-
it up.
Yeah, let's
I
do
am
that. I have a
interested in the
doctor's
basic-
appointment.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up there and find out what's in the basement when we come back next.
Yeah.
Because there's always something nasty in the basement.
I'm getting up in 4 hours, because I'm a smart human.
Yes, I'm getting up in 6 because, mistakes.
Mistakes.
You
were made.
ladies are nuts.
Not the mistake. The mistake is my ridiculous work schedule.
True that.
But I
So
only
whoever
get it
wakes up
because
first Facebooks the rest of us.
You guys do not want me Facebooking you at 4:30 in the morning.
That's
No, please
that's
don't.
my 6:30, so have at it. I'm already awake.
There
know
you
what?
go.
I'm supposed to be sending you daily inspirations.
I
You
will out about it.
Because, like, he's dying for you.
AJ, you want in on my motivational quotes?
I'm good. Probably
Don't
sounds
worry.
anyway. I roll out of bed at like 7:30.
Fine here.
Oh, what's a good one?
I roll out of bed at 7:30. I take 2 steps to my desk and I clock in.
See, I feel bad. I gotta take a shower to make it feel like I'm at work before I take those 25 steps.
So Friday's motivational quote was screw being nice to people today. It's Friday. Just put yourself on do not disturb and relax until it's time to clock out.
I spent 45 minutes in traffic each way to work, so forget all y'all.
Aww.
So I 100% have to drive to work as well, but my commute is 9 minutes.
I often make the joke that if they ever make me go back to the office, it's a 23-hour drive to get to work.
Oof.
Oh, Jesus.
You did that
All
on
right.
purpose.
Bobo says good night to everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
All right,
Spence,
love you
I
guys.
guess. Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Everybody get sleep.
How do I get out of this?
You click the red button.
Oh my God! I minimize it now. I don't know where I am.
We can still hear you.
Oh God!
Don't click the X. You gotta hang up. You gotta click the.
As you go to sleep, we'll wait till we hear snoring, and then we'll all start whispering very
I'm not
quietly.
even in the room that I'm in right now, or that I sleep in. So
We'll be like,
Where-
Talia, we hear you sleeping.
Oh.
So you have to talk
Okay,
like Batman.
Right. Wait a minute. How do I-
Batman.
There we go.
Wake up! It's time to go.
So says Batman.
Alfred,
Call the guy.
are you picking me up?
Alfred, I want consomme. Make me a ham sandwich.
Oh, be nice, bats.
What is so wrong with y'all?
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.